There we go. Okay. Well, we're a little short a few players, but we could still play. Uh who would like to give me a recap of what happened last session?
Dungeon Master would.
No. Okay, fine.
We made it back to town after finishing off the orcs.
And the mimic.
And Mimic. Talked to Sildar. Got paid. Went to go talk to Gundren because he's acting kind of funny.
Nobody seemed worried except for Storm.
Storm convinced the party to go try to relinquish that magical amulet from him. And Numo got possessed by the amulet and skittered off.
Had to be the druid.
Had to be.
Just has to be.
Evil, we can kill him. It'll be easy because he's a spider and my hammer is big.
I'll just pop him out of spider form. Then you have to
No.
kill him in his changing form.
No.
No.
Unless you do enough damage that carries over and kills his actual
Yeah.
form too.
There you go.
Just nat 20.
Well, short, sweet, and to the point. Yes, you guys are standing on the second floor of the Stonehill Inn, just after Numo changed into a spider, a small spider, and took off into the evening air through the open window, leaving Burdane, Nidus, Lunk, and Storm standing just in the doorway of Gundren's room, and a kind of a little dazed and confused Gundren kind of sitting on the floor, just kind of looking around, almost like he's attempting to listen.
Gundren?
Aye?
Are you okay?
Better than I was before.
Yeah. Can't say the same for Numo, can we? Where the fuck did you get that thing?
I told you. Forge of spells. In my mind.
So you've had it this entire time, even when you were kidnapped?
Yeah.
How long... Have you had it?
My brothers and I have been the owner of that mine for, or at least the only excavators of the mine for better part of a year.
Oh shit. What does that amulet do?
Well, that one was weird. They all had... There was 5 of them. Brothers had one each, and I had one. Obviously, your friend had one. So that leaves one more.
Well, in case you didn't realize by now, those things are fucking cursed.
Oh, we knew.
And you wore them anyway.
Yeah, when you have a gift, you use it.
Storm just kind of like wide eyes looks at the others like, is this guy crazy?
Again, depending on the curse, they're not all that bad. Although apparently that one was pretty up there.
I mean,
Great sword on my back.
Do you remember any effects that amulet had on you?
I could just hear the other 5.
What'd they all sound like?
depends on who is wearing it. Like, he's gonna kind
Oh.
of glance over at Burdane for a moment. It's like, I think I had you.
Clams.
Okay, so you heard that one bounce around a bit. You heard the ones from your brothers as well?
Though they had oddly been silent ever since I left here, or left from Neverwinter.
Okay, and how about the last one? Did it give off anything?
That one was the weird one. I couldn't make out the voice. I didn't recognize the voice.
Has it ever occurred to you that you and your brothers are monumentally stupid?
No, not at all.
Are you guys fucking kidding me?
Well,
Did you guys know what they did before you put them on?
no, not really. We found out through experimentation.
Hell yeah. Wild card.
You right to me?
Well, I think you should at least try to identify them before you throw them on.
That's more my brother's speed, and he said they were fine.
That's the kind of shit that gets you lot killed.
I mean, I'm fine.
Now,
I was fine.
Mr. Patchy Beard and shit, you were fucking dying or something.
What? I'm just old.
Yeah, really rude, Storm.
Not that old. You even said his appearance changed.
Well,
Stress
I think
does
we're
that.
getting a bit off topic. Gungeon here no longer has the amulet, and we no longer have Numo. They're both together somewhere out that window.
Yes, well, luckily he still had the amulet that had a 100-mile radius, right? For tracking.
Oh no, that's the one that I was wearing.
Oh, well, he has that one too. And, luckily if
Will they track it?
if we decide that we can wait until tomorrow, then I will be able to track it.
Stomping out into the night probably isn't the best idea.
You weren't going to get me going out there at night anyway.
I just hope that nothing too bad happens to Numo.
He's a spider. He'll be fine.
He could turn into a bear and stuff.
We'll find him a day or two, and he'll already have a new spider bride and old clutch. A clutch, right? Spiders have clutches.
They do.
Aye.
Well, fuck! What are we supposed to do until then?
Sleep.
That
Yes.
sounds like a pretty good idea.
You look like you need it.
He
Yeah,
says you look like shit because you were cursed.
I thought it was just because I was tired. I've been up for the last full days trying to sort through this shit.
Well, getting sleep's probably a good idea. So, when we turn in for the night, get up bright and early tomorrow to hunt down our missing Numo.
It's fine to me. How exactly do you plan to track Storm?
I have a spell.
That does.
I can locate an object that I'm familiar with, and
Ah.
usually it only can go out about 100 feet or so, 1,000 feet. I forget which, but not very far, considering. But since we know that that one amulet has a much larger range for locate object, I should be able to track him. If it doesn't work, then I don't fucking know.
All right. We'll figure out plan B in the morning. Well, Gundren, the bed's right behind you. There's blanket, pillows.
It's gonna be weird. I've almost gotten used to falling asleep with the voices in my head. Now there's nothing. He's
Not
gonna start
healthy.
like kind of looking around the room, trying to see if he can hear anything else.
There's no one here, Gundren.
Storm's gonna
I
lean
know,
in the
that's-
nidus and go, "Are we sure we're on the right side?"
Yeah,
No.
of course.
Well, I guess I'll see myself to bed.
We'll see ourselves out.
Good night.
Let's hope so. And I'll leave him the fuck alone.
So,
Sure, he has the brush.
Alright, bedtime.
separating out into your rooms, quickly bed down and get some rest, leading you into the first day of a new month. It's the 1st of Alturiak now.
Oh ho ho.
It's my birthday.
Is it?
No. I had a dream it was, though.
I bet it was a wonderful dream, Burdane.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, your ex-wife was there?
Oh god.
I'm awake.
Why'd you bring it up?
What does it matter anymore?
Oh no. I feel like I just assaulted Burdane.
Shut up, God, I'm awake now. This is not happening.
Oh.
We're not having this internal monologue. That was a
But-
great redirect.
You all wake up, making your way downstairs. The inn is packed with its usual patrons. Sildar and Gundren are sitting at one of the tables in the center, and both of them kind of quietly talking amongst themselves.
Oh. Stage.
While everybody else kind of meets up at the table, could Lunk like pay for breakfast for everybody?
Sure. You
Most important meal of the day.
you approach the bar, and Toblin is there. And as you approach, he'll greet you with a warm smile and, "Good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
What can I do for you, Lunk?"
I want much breakfast for friends.
"Much breakfast for friends," he says.
And I just point over at the table where everybody's congregating.
Storm has come up behind next to Lunk and is waiting patiently as well.
Do the whole Dwight thing at the bar.
Well, she wasn't trying to sneak up. She's just like leaning casually.
I just, for some reason, pictured the size difference. It's
Oh,
perfect
yeah,
with
for
Angela
sure.
just coming up behind him. Just, oh, fuck.
But, yes. I could do that for you, Lunk. No problem at all. That would be, a gold should get everybody going. Oh, look, it's a Yuki butt.
Wow!
Cookies.
She looks lost.
Short.
We can do one. And I actually pull out one gold.
I'm proud of you, Lunk. You know how to count.
One is easy.
Indeed.
Toblin pipes up, and it's also the loneliest number.
What?
You've never
That's Doc.
you guys have never heard that song. I'm sure the bard around here will sing it, but it goes like, "One is the loneliest number."
I don't.
Oh God. adventuring parties are getting more and more uncultured.
Lung's just kind of standing there with like the hamster wheel running. You know what I mean?
I like how Numo's fucking dead.
I was waiting for somebody to notice that.
I guess what that paid for, Lunk will.
While he walks off, Storm is gonna slide 2 envelopes across the bar to Toblin, and she's gonna say, Toblin, if anything should happen to me, could you make sure to get these to the right people?
Are they labeled?
They're labeled, yes.
Is there a mailing address?
Yes.
I could just mail
Pay
them.
for stampage.
Just, if anything happens to me, you know, if I die out there,
How would I know?
well, if I don't come back for a very long time, I imagine.
So if I don't see you for a month, mail these out.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Hmm. Rather dark this morning, aren't you?
Yeah, well, have had to confront a lot of things for the last couple of days.
Well, okay. Sure, I can do that.
Thank you. And she's gonna head back to the table.
So, you guys are all crowding around the table, and as a lot of you approach and Burdain and Nidus take their seat quickly, Gundren and Sildar look up at the both of you and gesture for you to sit down. Both of them have a face full of food at the moment. Seems like both of them didn't eat dinner, and so they're really enjoying their breakfast.
We come in at a bad time.
Mouth still full, Sildar answers, No, not at all.
I mean, we can give you some space.
No, it's okay. You got a big enough table.
Oh, I mean, you and the food.
I do really like this bacon.
All right.
It is best.
Not the most humorous morning.
What? Why?
Never mind. And I'll just plop down.
Oh,
Never mind.
seems like you all had a rough night.
You
Yeah.
think?
My friend is gone.
Dreams. Oh, and... No, dreams.
Yeah, Gundren was telling me how one of your friends absconded with a bit of his property.
That's not quite how it happened.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Did he mention that it was cursed and that he was under some sort of mind control?
Yeah.
That it was his fault?
He's gonna kind of look over at Gundren, look back at you. I could see a point. Well, what's on the agenda for the day?
Well, I suppose we can start if we're ready. I can locate object on the amulet that he ran off with.
And it's about this time, a few minutes into the conversation, that the small barmaid comes out with a huge platter of food and begins serving it out to you guys. Ale included.
Fantastic spread.
Yeah, there's a little bit of pork bacon, some bird bacon, a bovine bacon, as well as some eggs and those really delicious, buttery, flaky biscuits.
Can Storm cast the spell while she's eating, or does she have to do it before or after?
Is there a verbal component to that spell?
Yeah.
Sure, if you want to try to cast a spell with a mouthful of food.
No, she'll eat quickly and then she'll cast the spell.
Okay.
And that's how I opened a black hole in the middle of town.
Okay. A forked twig. Do you have a forked twig?
I'm sure I could go outside and find one.
You sure can. Oh, look, you found a forked twig on the floor. Somebody brought it in with their shoe.
It's
There's a-
fine.
It was like on Lunk's clothing. He just
I was just gonna split a toothpick.
Okay.
smart guy.
Name of an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction and its location as long as 1,000 feet. The object is in motion. Okay. Okay. So you know what you're looking for. And with that, how far is 1,000 feet?
So it's 1,000 feet, but you said that the one amulet in particular, you could locate object up to 100 miles.
Uh-huh. I did.
Otherwise, there wouldn't have been any point in this necessarily.
Okay. Well, you guys can see the lovely Nidus icon in front of, or on top of Phandelver, right?
Yeah,
I sure can.
I wish it would change.
You should rotate who it is.
Okay.
The real face of the party on there. Me, big.
Okay, the real face of the party. I got you. I got you. There you go. That's the real face of the party.
Yeah.
Lunk on steroids. You wouldn't like Lunk when you make him angry. He turns into Hunk.
Oh, no.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, well,
I'll go to jail for that one.
concentrating on the spell and focusing in, you feel your presence kind of, or your spirit kind of be pulled out, and you're kind of looking almost as if you're standing on top of a lighthouse above Phandelver, and looking out towards the east. You see a small green blip that is in motion, and it appears to be underneath the Sword Mountains here, and it is moving further east.
Gundren,
Huh?
would your minds happen to be to the east under the Sword Mountains?
He's going to give you a very suspicious stare. Yes.
I think that's where Numo might be going.
Well, he's not going to get very far.
Well, regardless, he's somewhere east of us, under the Sword Mountains.
Not regardless, I'm a little concerned as to why he wouldn't get very far.
Okay. And he's going to kind of like trod upstairs, and there's going to be a few moments of awkward silence until he makes his way back down. And let's see. Where is it?
I don't like that music. Can we go to a different track?
Do 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 do. There you go. It changed keys. Is that good?
It's off the same album. I just change albums now.
Oh. Do 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 do. I am looking for the player handout, and this is pissing me off that it's not in here.
Get him, Yuki!
Get
At
him!
his asshole. It's his weak spot.
Get him! Get him right in the gooch.
I
The
don't.
weakest part.
No. Okay, where in the world is it?
I don't know.
Not there.
I had a handout.
You tell me.
Probably over there. Or right here.
I had a handout for this shit. Where did it go? Okay. Okay. I'm going to share this. Let's see. Does it show anything else? Ah, okay. Good. Well, what I mean by he's not getting very far, and he's going to plop down a map on the table. And that is what you see. And if you look down in the corner, like all of this area we've already excavated, looked through, and we found it because of the cave-in the basically the first chamber. We were digging through in a different direction, and the walls cave in all around us. So we had to dig out. And we ended up finding this almost a labyrinth underneath there. That's basically how we found the mine. It's by accident. Well, a few weeks ago, while I was still in Neverwinter, the last missive I received from my brothers is that there was another cave-in. This one took the floors. So that large divot that I've painstakingly illustrated in the first chamber is a large pit. It's kind of hard to navigate.
It looks like there might be a second way in, though.
Where do you see that?
On
The water?
Oh no. No one's gotten that far. That's an underground reservoir beneath the mountains.
Numo is a druid. I don't know. Maybe he's not heading there, but I find it awful suspicious that he gets possessed by an amulet that he found in Wave-Echo Cave and is now headed in that direction. You know?
Yeah, that'd be a little concerning.
So, either he's going to get in there, or he's going to get hurt trying. Or he could be heading somewhere else entirely. Regardless, I think a good place to start would go to his last known location, based on my spell.
Well, personally, there's a little bit more research that I would like to do before I make it back to the cave. Also, some more preparations. Because of the way the rest of you were speaking last night got me thinking of perhaps the fate of my brothers. And
Yeah,
I feel like it would
looking
be
good.
I feel like it would be a disservice to them if I happened upon their bodies and not had any means to bring them back and give them a proper burial. So I'm in the midst of arranging that later this morning after breakfast.
So you wait
Alright.
here, we go help friend.
Would prefer if I went with you to my mine.
It would probably be best if he came with us, since he knows it so well. But I don't like the idea of Numo being out there, possessed, on his own, for days. Will we just sit here?
Well, don't sit here.
If anyone that's part of our group is most well adapted to living out in the wild, or in a cave, or in a forest, it would probably be Numo.
Or Lunk?
Monk very tough.
Maybe. So I do think that Numo would be fine. He doesn't exactly have to keep himself restrained by such terrestrial dangers like pits or water. And I'm not stepping in another dwarf's property if he doesn't want me to be there.
I appreciate that respect, Burdane.
Mines aren't mine.
Ah, I see what you did there. Plus,
No disrespect to you, Gundren, but I'm more worried about Numo than I am your mine.
Yes.
I understand your sentiment, but he's going to pull out a series of letters. And just kind of shuffle them around over the table and you can take a look at them. These are letters from my brothers. And you can see this is the last one that I received. Throughout the course of their stay, they encountered a lot. To a point where they had to retreat back behind their cave-in.
That's not very encouraging.
Well, I'm not trying to be encouraging. What I'm trying to say is there's a lot in there, as far as I know. And I would like to have a detailed understanding of what and where. This is why I decided to make this map. For you. So you would have an idea of what you're walking into. And where you're not walking in it blind. Because I fear going in blind is going to be more devastating than your druid friend crawling around, especially when he seems to be under the influence of this amulet, which says a lot about his mental fortitude, because the worst I had was just minor headaches and I could hear the thoughts of the other wearers. I never was under control.
We not go in blind. Me see perfectly fine.
Well, with another counter argument, since Numo is under the command of that other person, I doubt they would let him succumb so easily. They obviously would need Numo for something.
Given his particular abilities, I don't see why that I would completely agree with that argument.
Much as I would love to run after him right now and try to rescue him, there's a chance that where we're going to is a location we don't understand, and we can get some understanding with a little bit of time passing by.
So we just sit here with our thumbs up our asses.
Like Gundren said before, we don't necessarily have to sit here in the town of Phandelver with our thumbs up our asses. There are plenty of things we could do to help. We could help the town with whatever things that Sildar might have for us to do. We could... Oh, what was that gentleman's name over in Thundertree?
Read off?
Right. I believe he had a small mountain of a problem that we could potentially help out with. After all, he did point us in the direction of Gundren here.
That's a long ways journey. In the opposite direction of where Numo headed.
Aye. And if we're not leaving until, what, 2 days, Gundren?
2 would
3
be
days?
nice.
2 would be nice. We can make it the end of the day, fix a problem, come back, rest up in time for Gundren to be ready
The
to head out.
journey to Thundertree is at least a day and a half, if not 2 days, just to get there.
As you're saying this, you see, or as let me back up just a little bit. As Verdane mentions Readoff in in Thundertree, a slow smile spreads across Sildar's face. I mean, are you going for the dragon?
That's
That
right.
was the problem I was referring to.
His smile widens. I actually just came into a wonderful possession that I've been dying to try out. Can I go with you?
Sure, you can take a break from town leader or whatever to come help us deal with a dragon.
I think I can also get us there faster. I do have a small barn of horses that the Neverwinter military lent me. Seem rather fast. Maybe if we don't go by cart, we could shave a few hours off the journey.
How did you get those horses? Last time we asked you for transportation, you said you didn't have any. It was just Gundren's cart.
Perhaps he was just being a bit of a selfish bastard.
I tend to do that
Track.
every once in a while.
Oh, I remember. You really can't hold him against it. It's in his nature.
Well, if he slowed us down, I suppose it might be his fault that Gundren got his throat slit.
Well, he's alive, so I don't think we can really go tossing blame around.
That's awfully rude, Miss Storm.
Yeah, well,
This
I'm
is
not in
no
the
good
best
either.
mood right now.
Well, what's wrong?
She gives him a flat look.
Well, no, I'm curious if our little group isn't 100%. I'd like to at least know why.
I don't like the idea of Numo out there possessed.
Well,
And it irks me that he doesn't seem to understand the consequences of his own actions and curses. He has no guilt.
I'm not sure he has any reason to. He wore an amulet that came out of his mine, and Numo grabbed it.
Clearly we're not on the same page here.
I mean, to be
Trying to read
fair,
your understanding.
I tried not to give it to him, but he insisted.
look, Numo knew what he was getting into when he went to go grab that amulet. Part of being an adventurer is always taking risks. Now the question is, do we want to take a dumb risk and put ourselves in more danger than necessary? Or do we want to get prepared for something as big as this and have some mitigated risk?
Well, if we're gonna go face a fucking dragon, I'm not sure how much better that is than running off to the mine unprepared.
Who says we have to fight the dragon?
Would you want to talk to it?
Why not?
Possible.
Well, I don't know much about dragons, but I feel like they're difficult to talk to.
Well, they can
I'm
be.
a very good talker. Many people like me.
Good. We will have Lunk Run Point. We'll all live, right?
I think so. I think that's a
Lunk will
good
make
idea.
Friends. Lunk make friends?
Bit of advice, Lunk. Making friends is easiest from the inside.
The path to least resistance.
Just quizzically.
Well, if we can get there a little faster, we can take care of our problem while we wait on Gundren here to fix us up some more information. That way, when we do go to help Numo and figure out what's happened at the mines, we're a bit better prepared.
What if it's too late for him?
Like I said before, I think Numo is quite a capable adventurer, and Nidus did make the note that whatever is taking over Numo's mind and making them do these things, I'm not quite so sure it would just let him perish.
I think if we go help Thundertree friend with dragon problem, we get stronger, and then we go help Numo friend and be much easier to fight the bad thing.
Well worded, Lunk.
Makes sense sometimes.
And this kind of weird or this inquisitive look is going to cross over Gundren's face. And Dane, you said you killed a changeling whenever you were rescuing me, yes?
Aye.
And Numo's a changeling?
Is, although I'm not sure there's much correlation. Speak plainly.
Replacing lost stock.
Oh. That is a scary thought.
Even more reason to believe that no harm would come to Numo.
Well, luckily for us, Nemo can't really control what he changes into, huh?
That does make things a bit more difficult. Not for him, of course, for whoever might have his
And we've
grimy
seen it.
hands on
We've
him.
seen a handful of his forms.
What does he have? Spider, a bear,
Whoa.
goblin, wolf,
Tabaxi, kobold, kenku,
dwarf,
half orc.
half orc.
What was this changeling again? It was the drow I saw, right?
Deep gnome.
Indeed, it was the drow.
And maybe the possessor is looking for another changeling that can turn into a drow.
I think so.
You guys see how she just sits back there and stares at me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's planning your death.
Dog's got a walnut-sized brain and all 6 cells are plotting your death. Oh
What?
shit.
Oh shit, they're
Here
on
she
me.
comes.
I'm here for love, nothing else. It's okay.
No! Come here!
Nope.
Bye.
Nope. Too close.
Fucking
Too close. Too much
juked.
love. Easy.
She doesn't like
Above the
No.
waist.
She looks like she likes it.
Hey, babies.
What fluffy ears.
I know,
Pretty.
right? No,
Like,
and look at these cheeks. Look at those. Look at the cheeks. They just smush. They
Oh.
just smush.
Yeah,
They just smush.
like Sebastian's.
Okay. I'll let you down.
And you're embarrassing me.
Something fell over. Ah, my e-cig. Haha! My nicotine stick. My sucky stick.
Ooh, the sucky suck.
Hey, Kyle, didn't
Yes.
you have a shout out you wanted to do?
Oh.
Oh, you actually reminded me. Yeah,
why did you remind him?
Not during
About
my
the
game.
good suck.
so Marketplace Vapes or e-liquid, good shit. Great shit.
Come on, show
Always
them
been
the
great
label.
shit.
Give them a good plug. Show them the label.
Oh, okay. This one is watermelon, guava,
Okay.
berry, and lime.
Oh shit. That
Yeah.
sounds like something Matt Mercer or like Brennan Mulligan would have fucking made up. What the hell? What was that flavor again?
He's so.
That was like 5 different fucking things.
Oh yeah, I've also got blue punchberry, Fiji pear, mango berry. That's not one.
Blue punchberry. It's like a can
I'm
of
gonna
whoop
blue
ass.
punch my berries if you keep on.
Okay.
While the rest of them are talking, Storm is gonna excuse herself and she's gonna go outside.
Okay.
And she's gonna go around the side of the inn and she's going to cast Augury.
Okay. As you enter into the street of Phandelver, you're greeted with warm smiles as the the people passing by have begun to recognize your group. And as, like I said, as you walk out, there's several people that offer you a warm smile and say good morning.
Storm smiles and waves and says good morning back.
And going off and casting Augury, and you're asking about the decision you're about to make to go to the seat next.
Basically, the decision to not go after Nemo immediately and go to the dragon instead. And she's gonna say, Talos, I know I don't ever expect much, and you're likely not to really answer, but I don't know why I'm doing this. Why the fuck not, right?
And as the frustration begins to vent from your words, you feel almost like a surge of electricity move through your fingers. Your fingers begin to tingle up your hands, up your arms, until almost your entire body feels energized. And it's a comforting feeling, basically. Yeah, that's what you can get from Augury.
Okay. Well, she'll look up and she'll at the sky and she'll go, well, I know we don't always get along, and we don't always agree on a lot of things, but this dragon, for you. And then she'll salute the sky and walk off back into the inn.
Okay. Well, and after she walks off, what are the rest of you guys doing? Finishing breakfast and just sitting?
Finishing off
Doing my bird bacon.
Mm.
You'll have to explain to me what bird bacon is later.
turkey bacon.
Yeah.
No, it's not a bird.
You're not a bird.
Hey, I just want you guys to know today's word of the day is bird. Bird is the word.
Bird is the word.
No, according to Google, the word of the day is sanction.
Ooh, that's okay.
Okay.
All right, Google.
Well, thanks, Google.
Technically, Merriam-Webster's website. I didn't know they do a word of the day.
Yeah.
Neither did I, actually.
Yeah, I also have one for the thesaurus. Maybe.
Well,
Nope, I was.
Sildar kind of readjusts his shoulders after finishing eating, and I'm ready to leave whenever you guys are. And he'll take a long sip of his ale and stand up.
Like that?
Not there.
Lunk,
What?
having been done with his food, just stands up. Ready to go.
No preparations to be made. No nothing. Just ready to go.
Oh, I've got to go
Stand
back to.
on his sword hilt, ready.
I've got to go back to my house real quick, or not my house, but the town master's hole. Grab a few things.
So you're not ready.
I'm just letting you know I'm ready when you are. Doesn't seem like you
Alright.
guys are ready. Oh,
Alright,
Sergeant,
well-
don't get flustered.
Hmm. All right. Should we meet at your barn with your horses?
Sure. They're lined up just behind Bothan's provisions. He's got a small stable back there.
Perfect.
And he'll excuse himself. Gundren will excuse himself back upstairs after gathering up all of his papers, and he does leave the copy of the map of the mine.
Lunk, it's got pictures on it, if you'd like to take it to read.
Mhm. More maps.
More maps.
Monk, very good at reading these.
Right. You're what we could call a cartographer.
He picks it up and holds it upside down.
Yes, cartographer. Well, if you're ready, Lunk, then perhaps you could go find and see if Storm hasn't walked back in yet, has she?
Have you?
I don't know how long has it been.
Just a few moments.
Probably a couple more minutes.
Okay. You might want to go find and see if Storm's been, I can't even say day drinking, it's like morning drinking at this point.
Of course, I will find her. I am good cart gopher. Walk out
Yes.
the door.
Did you say cart gopher?
Yes.
Okay. But yes, Lunk, you leave the Stonehill Inn and kind of look around real quick just as Storm begins walking her back around the corner.
Aha. Very good, Lunk says to himself. Was looking for you.
I'm here.
Where did you go?
Just had to take care of something.
Everything get good?
Yes, it's better now. Where are the others? Are they still inside?
Hmm.
Shall we?
Let's go. I basically just turned right back around and walked inside.
Lunks walks out, walks in 5 seconds later with Storm. Aha!
Very good.
And that was quick.
Very good.
So if we're gonna fight the dragon, gonna need some potions? Restock, maybe?
I think that'd be a good idea.
Quit staring at me, weirdo!
And
Probably
do we know if
never
there's a
go back
library in
into
town? If we could find out more about dragons?
Oh, that would be a good idea.
Do we know what kind of dragon it is?
Green.
Guess we need to look up green dragon stuff.
I'd offer my years of experience, but I'm afraid I haven't met many dragons in my years.
Yeah, neither have I.
Was that an attempt to make me feel younger?
The only dragons you see in Waterdeep are the coins that line your pocket.
Hey.
Well-
Kyle, is there a library? We want to do research.
There's not much of a library. The only thing, or only sort of record keeping, is going to be at the Townmaster's Hall. However, you do remember from the last time you guys have been at the Lion Shield Coster, there's a good number of homes and books as well at Barthen's Provisions. So whether you know, or whether or not there are any that pertain to dragons, you don't know, but you do know that there are books.
Alright, well,
Oh.
Barthen's.
Real quick, Sildar said he had something he wanted to try out in relation to that dragon. Maybe he has some information as well.
Should we split up?
We'll have time to talk with Sildar on the way to Thundertree.
All right.
Me just remember, and Lunk, rifling through his bag, pulls out the perfume vial that we found. Maybe other dwarf men or silver men know about this.
Perhaps at the coster, maybe.
Lunk, you didn't really strike me as a perfume type.
Was in chest, no one took. Lunk thought maybe valuable.
Might be for you. Could help you smell better.
Smell better?
Make you a more appetizing friend.
Presentable.
Presentable, right?
I have another idea of where we could ask for information.
Okay.
Spell it.
Shrine of Luck. Sister Gorel, she seems to know a thing or two
Oh.
about various things.
Also true. The more we talk, the more ideas we have. Sooner or later, there won't be enough hands to carry out the actions.
Well, Sister Gorel's right across the way if you want to hit her first. Then we could go up to Barthens after.
Lunk, that does not mean actually hit her.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I should probably watch my
Takes my hand off
wording.
the hilt of my sword. Okay.
So, Sister Gorel, grab some supplies, meet Sildar,
Yes.
maybe do something at the coster.
Oh shit! What about the guy who had the orchard? Remember
Alderleaf.
he's a retired adventurer.
That's true.
Just keeps coming to me. I'm sorry, guys.
Are those damnable tieflings when you need bodies? Alright, Sister Gorel, supplies, the orchard, Alderleaf. Was it Alderleaf?
Yeah, Alderleaf.
Oh, thought it might have been the Eatermath.
Oh yeah, because our map says Eatermath Orchard and then Alderleaf Farm.
You're right. I fucked up. Yes, it is
Yep.
Ittermath that is the retired adventurer.
I was gonna say,
Because Alderleaf doesn't have a husband anymore.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think old lady
also
Alderleaf
confused.
was the one with the son that Lunk in
Mhm.
the party talked to at one point.
Yeah.
Well, not
She
old
doesn't have
lady,
a
but
husband
older. Yeah.
yet.
Yet.
Mm.
Bernayne slicks back his hair a little bit.
No, I didn't say it was going to be Bernayne. And you're the one that was playing with her kids.
That's gonna be
All
the
right.
lunk in that perfume.
All
Oh,
right.
God,
Well, we've
Lunk
got
is
a
a
lot
father.
we've got a lot to get done today.
Holding the baby by its foot. I made this.
We do.
Oh no!
This
Don't-
my baby.
Don't swing the baby. Don't shake the baby.
It makes it stop crying.
Oh, Jesus. So if we were to go buy some potions of healing, Vape Lord, sorry, Dungeon Master, how much would those cost?
Some potions of healing would run you about, from the coster she has or you would know from the last time you bought them, they ran you about 50 gold as a full, like, actual total, but she cut you a deal. Your greater healing potions, those are a little bit more costly. They're about 200 per, but they also do a lot more healing.
I wonder if we should figure out what kind of dragon green dragons are first, and maybe we could find a potion to help us combat that type of damage.
Aren't green dragons the green type?
Yes, Lunk.
I think storm means that they might not act as a normal dragon would. You know,
I'm not
breathing
sure.
fire, the hot.
Yeah.
And dragons breathe not fire?
I believe some do.
Think so. I don't know a whole lot about them, but I do know that there are different kinds. And I don't want to walk in unprepared and think we're going to fight one type of thing and just get fucked up by another.
All right. So information first, then purchasing.
Yes.
All right. Someone go talk to. Oh, damn.
Garel?
Right, Sister Gorell. Someone else go talk to Sildar.
And then another to Edermath.
Right. Whoever you are.
Uh,
Who's the
any
one that joined the
preferences for anybody?
Harpers?
Hold up. There were
Guess
two
I can go
questions.
talk to Elder Math.
Lunk was asking about Harper's.
I just remembered who was the somebody in our group was invited to join the Harpers, and I'm just remembering
That was Vlad.
Shit. Because even though it's not exactly known to my character, like his race and whatnot, I actually meant to send you last session, Kyle. I found out, and I attached it to my character sheet. Part of Uthgard heritage, if it ever comes up, Harpers and a couple other circles are actually apparently very friendly and hospitable towards my kind.
Hmm.
I wish I'd known that beforehand, so we could have played more at me being Uthgard, but stuff happens. We can do that in a later sessions, and then
I don't think any of us know that about the Harpers, though, except for Vlad. So there'd be no reason.
It's just I was saying if it does become known to like the party and the village that Lunk is Uthgard, then it could
Okay.
help some things. If I had known that beforehand, I would have talked to Kyle about doing some stuff with that, but I did not know.
I'll take Sister Garel.
Alright, so that leaves either myself or Lunk to go talk to Sildar. What would you like to do, Lunk?
Should Lunk really be off on his own?
I could go to Sister Lady. She seemed nice.
I'm on babysitting duty. Great. Sounds good, Lunk. And she slaps him on the back. Let's go.
Ask and ye shall receive. Alone he is not.
Survives for 25 years on his own in the woods. Now is having to be babysitted.
He's 19. He's not even 25.
Oh shit! I forgot.
Yeah, he's still a fucking kid. He's just a very big boy.
Well, I will roll a die because we have 5 people here. Oh,
4.
including myself. It looks like Mr. Nidus is first.
Alrighty.
Let's hope he talks better now than he did back at Cragmaw.
We'll see.
You're gonna have to resuscitate him again.
Oh fuck.
So, leaving the Stonehill Inn, you make your way northward up the path, and as you get near the last few cottage or homes of Phandelver and just outside the walls, you veer due east and down the long path leading to the apple orchard. And as you round one of the hills, passing by a large tree, you begin to see the farm or the homestead built up in almost the center of this orchard. And sitting out on his front porch is Edermath, slowly rocking in a chair with seems to be a piece of wood and a small knife in his hand. Then he's kind of whittling away, and there's a wood-carved pipe hanging out of his mouth.
Is he whittling a shotgun?
I'm whittling a steak to get those vampires away.
Oh.
Ah,
Well, it's a pleasure to see you again.
nice to meet you too. I forgot your name already.
Nidus.
Pleasure to see you again, Nidus. What can I do you for?
I didn't want to bother you too much. Just me and my group were about to go out and take on a green dragon, and we know you're a seasoned adventurer. Was wondering if you knew anything about them.
Oh, dragons. Well, I can say that they're fierce, very scary.
Mm-hmm.
You have any idea how old it is?
To my knowledge, it's not too old. It's a pretty young dragon.
Well, that'll serve your purpose, or serve us well enough. My best advice is get the jump on it. If you're trying to talk to it, send somebody that you don't mind getting eaten.
Hmm.
'Cause
All right. Well,
as far as I know, those younglings don't like to talk.
is there anything specific about green dragons? You know what their element corresponds to?
Hmm. I do not. I can make a hunch, maybe something to do with poisons, or some.
That's a fair guess.
I've only fought myself some metallic dragons.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was assuming red's fire, blue or white's like ice or something. I believe green may be something like a acid or poison.
I think that would be a safe bet.
All right. Well, it's glad to see there's always a veteran who can help us youngins out.
Hey, anything that keeps you buying apples. Oh, by the way, he'll toss you an apple from a bucket that he's had sitting next to him, and it's like, keeps the medics away.
I'll keep that in mind. Actually, while I'm here, it's gonna be a little bit of a ride. You mind selling me some?
Sure. I can give you a
Help
bulk
me, so I
price.
should help you. Sounds good.
I can give.
Scratch my back. Scratch yours.
I'm not too big into scratching men's back.
Homophobic much?
You and I both. I prefer the ladies, but actually, there's no but to that. I just prefer the ladies.
I mean, there's a butt on some ladies. I mean, but here you go. And he'll kind of stand up, all kind of rickety, and just kind of hobble off to the side of his porch. And now that he's drawing your attention to it, there is actually a basin where he has probably 5 or 6 dozen apples that are just sitting there soaking. Like, just a little mixture I make myself. I can turn this water into some apple whiskey later on after I let it soak for a little while. But he'll scoop up a bucket of it, and it's like, these are good to go. Picked yesterday.
Alrighty. How much do I owe you?
I mean, I usually charge about $1 for a bushel. That's about 1.5 bushels, so I'll just say 5 silver pieces.
No nonsense. You gave me some info too. I'll go ahead and hand him 2 gold pieces.
My thanks, kind sir.
And thank you for your knowledge.
Hopefully it serves you some good.
Oh, I believe it will.
Okay.
Well, guess that'll run it. Guess we'll be seeing you around.
Yes, sir. I'll be here. If you ever need any apples, let me know.
You got it.
That brings us to Storm and Lunk.
Do we see Sister Grell outside?
Yeah, as you leave the Stonehill Inn, you kind of round the corner, and she is currently sitting at the shrine, reading. She's got some candles lit.
Hello, sister.
Hello.
My friend here and I, we were looking to see if maybe we could pick your brain for some information.
Oh, and she'll put a small piece of paper in a book and close it. How can I help you?
Well, our party has gotten into its head that it might be a good idea to go after a young green dragon. and we were wondering if you had any advice um, about it, any information that could help us.
It's a young one?
I believe so. I could be wrong.
Oh, hi, Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Hello.
He's quiet. Well, what kind of information would you be looking for?
Maybe what kind of I don't, like I feel like green dragons don't breathe fire. You know what I mean? Like what?
I've never came across a dragon. The only ones that I've heard of is the one that apparently keeps Icefire Peak to himself.
I believe we saw him fly overhead once, but
And
I was
he
just
lived?
wondering. Yeah, somehow. I don't think he saw us.
Oh God.
But I was just wondering if maybe you I don't know. I feel like you talk to a lot of people. Maybe they've mentioned a thing or two about dragons or green dragons in particular.
The only one that I've ever heard speak about dragons is either Sildar or the old man Idamath.
Well, we've already got people on them as well. So
Wonderful. It seems like you've already got this kind of figured out. There's one thing I can do is I can offer a small prayer.
anything helps, really.
Would you like to join me? She'll look up at both Lunk and Storm.
What are we praying to?
The shrine itself.
Interesting. How does that work?
Well, the people of this town believe that with a small prayer, this shrine offers a bit of luck to those who need it. And from what you said, you're going up against a dragon.
We might need it.
Yeah. Ugh, why would you ever decide to do that?
It's to kill the time, really.
You kill time by killing dragons? What is with you adventurers?
Apparently, yeah.
Jesus.
We must get stronger to help our friend.
Oh, Lunk, I don't think there's anything getting stronger for you.
Always get much stronger.
Oh God, I hope not. Better watch him. If he gets any stronger, he's gonna be moving mountains.
Strength can be of mind as well. Maybe Lunk will get stronger in the mind.
Seems pretty quick. Just needs to learn language, I guess. Ain't that right, Lunk?
Lunk very quick. Nothing get past him.
Well, the longer he spends with us, hopefully, it'll pick up on some stuff.
I believe he already has. Well, and she'll get down or kind of stand up from the stone bench that's kind of made out of rough stone there, and then sit down or on her knees in front of the altar and light a few more candles, and then gesture for both of you to join her on either side. And she will begin. She'll bow her head, and you'll hear just a slight melody that she begins to hum. After a few moments, all of you feel like there's a little extra pep in your step. And all of you now have 1 luck point. So you can re-roll a d20 if you need to. If you choose to.
Single luck point.
Whoa!
I didn't realize I still had that restrained on. Cool.
Nice. I promise I won't forget it.
Make a sticky note, Eric. Why was that funny?
I have comedic timing, Kyle.
Well, that leaves us with our big hand.
Well, I'm walking up to the town master's hall.
Yes, and as you barge in, you see the clerk, the little half elven woman, just racing around the room, seemingly gathering supplies and gathering as much as she can, pulling books off of shelves, vials out of cases, and even this really elaborate. Well, not elaborate. Sorry, it's a long sword. Beautifully crafted. Dwarven make. You recognize it as Dwarven make. And etched along the length of the entire blade is the engraving of a dragon. And she's bringing all of these items past the curtain into Sildar's office. And you hear him kind of, between thanking her for bringing these items, also kind of, wait, I need one more thing. And it's just kind of this process, and she's kind of, you can see some of her hair is sticking out because she's losing her fucking mind.
Oh. Hello?
Ah! Badane! Welcome. Yep. I'm back here. Sorry, just trying to get things together.
I'm not going to run into your the assistant while I'm trying to walk back there, am I?
She might run into you.
All right. I'll try and slip in.
Okay. So as you slip through the curtain, you take a extra step over to the side, and then almost before you finish making that step, she charges back through with another case of items. And Sildar is in his office, like, every case that she brings, he's opening up, sorting through it, and it's like, no, that's not it. Closes it, and just kind of...
Are you looking for something specific?
Right, I am. I could have sworn I had some potions of acid resistance. I thought I did. And then she'll
go for a dip.
No. Well, at least I'm trying to prevent if someone does go for a dip. It's not that bad.
I don't remember there being pools of acid around Thundertree, though.
Oh, right. You don't know.
But
There
no,
will be. As far as I know from any dragon, especially green ones, they don't breathe fire. They shoot balls of acid.
Oh, wonderful.
So we're going to need these.
All right, well, that saves us a shopping trip.
Yaha!
Finding that is.
I found 5 of them.
Oh, what a peculiar number.
Well, I thought I had 7. I don't know where the other 2 went.
Huh. Well, I'm glad you found them. Well, I suppose that also answers my questions that I had for you.
Oh, you had questions? I thought you were just coming to tell me you were ready.
No, not quite. The rest of us are all out trying to gather as much information about dragons as we can before we head off to our potential dooms.
Right. Well, as I said before, I know of Redoff. We've crossed paths here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And the last time I spoke to him is when this dragon decided to make its home in Thundertree.
Yeah.
Well, and he'll just put a piece of paper out. Well, this is the report. Apparently, this dragon has taken a liking to the furthest, or the almost the central building in the northern part of town, the what used to be the tavern in Thundertree. That's where it's made its beginnings of its hold. So I see, because it seems a little small, I think it's a young one. Which, as long as we don't go in there and try talking to it, I think we'll be fine.
What dragons could be reasoned with?
When they get older.
Hmm.
When they learn the ability, or when they gain the ability to speak.
Right, so we're going to be fighting a titanic, acid glob spitting, flying toddler.
Essentially, yes. And if I know anything about toddlers, which I'm sure you do, I'm sure we can just scare it. A good old shoo-shoo.
That does sound like a fine idea. If we can pull it off, of course.
That's a better question. Ah, I found it. And he'll pull out a map. A Thundertree. And so,
All right.
I'll bring you to the map. And can
Show me what's special, Sildar.
oh, you have,
I'm inside.
Me too.
yeah, move yourself so you're not inside.
Okay.
All right. And let me turn on daylight mode for a moment.
Okay.
So that way,
This would be the tavern.
let's see.
The central northern building.
Daylight. Why didn't it change?
More like northern central, not central northern.
It didn't change. Damn it.
It sure didn't. You're gonna have to turn off the dynamic.
Yeah,
What a pain in the ass, right?
I know.
Come on, figure it out.
Boop.
Oh.
Okay. So, it's this building here. And he'll point to it. It seems to be the building that it's taken residence up in. I know for sure that this home to the south is where Redolf likes to stay.
Right?
I'm not sure what else is in any of these buildings.
Well, when we went to Thundertree, we did find some not quite zombies, not quite plants. I think he referred to them as a twig blight.
Nasty little creatures. Well, with those, they're not very deadly unless there's a large number of them. They don't bite very hard, but a lot of bites will hurt. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
They're also very weak. So, if there's a way that we can navigate around them, that would be nice. Not have to worry about them at all.
Sure, we can try.
Well, where did you see them?
Close to, and I'll point out Rudolph's building, somewhere around there.
So maybe we go a little bit further north and go into the western entrance rather than from the south? Seems like a direct line through.
Yeah, seems fine to me.
Doesn't seem like a bad idea.
What?
Yep. Nidus just storms in. It's like, I'm here now.
Alright, so we headed up there. We try to avoid the twig blights. We get really loud and make ourselves look big, scare off the dragon,
Would we have made it back by now too?
and we're all good.
Yes. All of you would have made it back by this portion of this conversation. And I would like to say, if this thing, it seems like a lot of us are awfully landlocked. Don't be afraid to use the environment. You know, if you can get inside of a building, that would take a lot of the steam out of the flying prepubescent lizard.
Okay, yeah, that's a good tactic.
I don't advise staying together. 'Cause those
Perhaps we can split up, set up in nearby buildings, and then try and lure it out.
Oh, I'm sure just somebody walking anywhere near its tavern is going to lure it out. The younger they are, the more angry they are.
Well, then we should take cover as soon as possible. Then I suppose.
Not sure if either of two groups were able to find any information about green dragons, but apparently they spit out globs of acid.
Wonderful. No, we didn't find anything useful, but we did make
Oh.
some prayers for us.
Hopefully they come in handy. But that's the bad news. They spit acid. Good news, Sildar here has a few defensive potions for us.
Ooh, perfect.
Perhaps if we get hit by a glob of acid, our skin won't slough off our bones.
I do
Immediately,
prefer my
anyway.
skin on my body.
Last time I remember, I thought you liked your skin on Nidus's skin.
That moment's passed.
Right. You shouldn't be laughing, Nidus. You were dead at the time, so I think it makes...
Makes it a little bit. That makes it a little bit worse. I think they call that necrophiles.
I prefer my men alive, thanks.
Oh, good clarification
well,
now.
Well, I'm kicking and breathing now.
Oh, she
Thanks
said
to
the
you,
moments...
I might add.
Moments past Nidus, the time for flat three's over.
You can't go back after you've seen a man dead, you know? Can't get that kind of image out of your head. Kind of a turn off.
I see. Tough. Almost as tough as dying. But,
Lunky is still available as far as I know.
not really into the dude thing.
Bit young, too, isn't he?
Available
He's-
for what?
How old are you, Lunk? You're about, what, 30, 39?
19 of them?
Oh, sweet. I forgot. Humans don't exactly age like dwarves.
Storm high fives Lunk. We're the same age!
Yeah, he's quite the babe.
You're both just children.
Yes, and you're a grandpa. What about it?
Not to my knowledge. In fact, I've got kids that are older than the both of you combined.
So you're just reiterating the fact that you're old as fuck.
Old, sure.
Old to a human, not to a dwarf. Or an elf.
Sorry, experienced.
Ah, much better.
Seasoned. He's graying.
Right. Well, we do have a plan. Kind of. Take the potions, don't die. Try to stay indoors if you can. Use the environment. And hopefully, since we can't talk to it, don't know if I made that clear. These things are almost irrational, like a toddler, like you. And I'll point at the both of you.
She looks at Lunk and she points at him.
We'll have to beat it. Sounds good, Lunk, right?
I'm very good at that.
Maybe you
it's a
can put it.
dragon.
Maybe you can put it in a headlock.
Oh.
Right. Hit the perfume, get close to its mouth, and perform a headlock.
You know, I've seen somebody put a dragon in a headlock before.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, but it wasn't as while the lower half was dangling out of its mouth.
What?
No, sorry, other way.
Semantics.
Other way.
You made it sound like it had eaten its own arse.
That's why I was confused.
No, it
Holding a
ate his legs, and to keep from being eaten the rest of the way, he wrapped his arms around it.
Oh, not as impressive.
right, that's just a survival technique. Well,
Take notes. Take notes.
take notes. Hopefully it goes. Well, I won't say hopefully. Statistically, I believe it's more likely to go after either the three of you, four of you actually, rather than me, being smaller and all.
Yeah, but you've got more meat on your bones. You look
Uh,
tastier. I'm just skin and bones. What does he want with me?
I'm no longer fond of this conversation.
Well,
All right.
but Dane, as she said, you are seasoned.
All right. If I find out that by the time we get there you're using me as bait, I'm going to be very pissed off. I don't run very fast.
I thought the big one was the bait. I thought that was why you gave him the perfume.
I think he just wanted it, to be fair.
I feel like he'd be too gamey, you know?
Yeah, those muscles
I
make
really-
tough meat.
As a sergeant, I don't think that discussing the taste of our comrades is a good way to boost morale. Also,
You didn't do
if
this in your regiment?
I'm afraid not.
I think I taste good.
I did, however, say move your asses. We're burning daylight.
That does sound like the big hand I know. And he'll zip or pull his pack together. Full.
He's gonna zip up his pants.
Pull his pants
He's
up.
putting his package away.
And then sling it over his shoulder, his large leathery sack,
Back. Oh yeah.
and then start walking out.
Do we want to grab some healing potions before we go? Still,
Mhm.
We should.
unless Sildar also has some of those on hand.
I do not. I was planning on stopping by Bothan's.
Well, we kind of have
Perfect.
a deal with Line Shield Costa.
Ah, that old crone.
What do you have against Lady Greywind?
Mm. She always upcharges me.
Maybe you're not polite to her.
Probably.
Probably. Shit.
No,
Well-
it's 50 gold for a smaller potion of healing.
That's what it usually is, but we get a
Little discount.
little discount from Line Shield, or we did last time at least. I don't know if it'll uphold this time.
You'll
I
see.
just maybe pool our money together and buy
Mhm.
a potion for each of us because I'm kind of broke.
Well, I was gonna buy at least one.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt to have one.
I could
Yeah,
throw
save
in a
your
little
life.
bit of funds for this
United.
if you. I could throw a little bit of funds in this.
Would be appreciated.
Town funds. Don't tell anybody.
Oh, naughty.
It's going
Well,
back to the
keeps
town.
safe from the dragon.
Well, if we've learned anything, it's that these potions will save your life. If somebody force feeds it to you while you're dead.
And
That they will.
going to the coster, you're Discounted price is upheld for 20 gold for a single potion. She has, I think, she has 8 of them.
We'll take the lot.
Clear her ass out.
Okay.
I'll pay for 2 of them.
Oh,
I'll
Are
pay
these,
for
uh,
2.
are these the minor or what's below greater? Because I can't find it.
It's just potion of healing.
Rah.
2d2, or it's 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
How much would the greater potions cost us?
I'll buy 2.
The graders, well, she kind of looks at her stock. She's got 2 left. I could do 100 gold per. It's a heavy discount.
That's insane. Take it.
I will actually buy one of the greater potions.
Okay, so that's 4d4 plus 4.
Yes.
And Sildar will get the remaining 2, as well as the last grader.
Nice.
I cannot find it in the inventory. Am I doing something wrong?
You must be, because I found it easily.
Am I an idiot?
How much was that?
Yes.
I don't need
Ask
that from you.
the storekeep. Grey
Oh,
lady.
Majors.
If you specifically filter by potion, it doesn't pop up.
I just
So-
typed
Yeah.
in potion of healing.
Yeah, if you
That's
specifically
accurate.
filter by potion, it doesn't pop up because for some reason it's not marked as a potion.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird.
It's marked as just a regular fucking, I think, wondrous item.
Lump kind of asked the Grey Lady, Miss Grey Lady, as he calls her, how much for this?
For you, we'll do 100. 100 gold. They're
Jeez.
typically 250.
He just kind of sheepishly looks at his coin pouch and just grabs like a handful of gold pieces. And
Storm
just...
comes over and helps him count it out.
Mhm.
We appreciate it, Lady Greywind. We're probably going to die, but perhaps this will help us not.
Oh, well, here you go. And she'll hand you a business card. And just make sure that's found on your body.
Will do. Thanks for the confidence.
You getting dibs on our goods?
I mean, if you don't use the potion, someone needs to.
I actually slip one of the cards into my coin pouch, into one of the coin pouches. Somebody will find that for sure.
It's fine. I died once. Won't be dying again.
Don't
You've
plan
used
on
up
doing
your
that
luck
again.
in that regard.
Well, after preparations have been made, you all quickly make your way back to Barthen's Provisions. Anything else you need to do there?
Get on the horse.
Okay.
Saying, get on, little doggies.
You mount up and set off. At this point in the day, it is just before noon. All that didn't take very much time. And with Sildar leading you, basically, you go up the road to Phandelver, turn due west on the Tribord Trail for only about a mile before you veer off the road and head directly through the tall grass and meadows up towards Thundertree. Moving at full speed, these horses, like having, or some of you being experienced with riding horses, this each one of these seem to have their legs are a little bit longer and they're a little bit stronger, so they're able to go full speed for a little bit, or for a longer amount of time, and they travel faster in general, putting you about a mile away of Thundertree just before sundown.
Do those of us
Oh.
that have never ridden a horse have to make a check, or are these like experienced enough horses that?
Yeah, they're experienced enough that, you know, they could, as soon as you try to mount it, they kind of get the feeling of inexperienced rider, and so
Just follow the pack, so to speak.
I love horses. They're brilliant like that.
I don't.
Horses are pretty dope.
Horses are too big.
But
They make you feel tall, though.
Yeah.
so let me
I
see
do
if
like
I
it
can.
when people put their hands like in the horse's mouth, like on their gums,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it lets them like move their jaw around.
Yeah.
That's interesting to watch.
All right. So let's simulate the evening time with some
Dark.
less brightness.
Wait, did we get here by nightfall?
Yeah.
We got a mile out at sunset, and we got here like right at nightfall. If it's
I did-
already nightfall, could I have a torch out?
I may want to take a rest. I was not prepared to fight a dragon when I woke up this morning.
Alrighty.
How long does this rest take, Storm?
8 hours?
Uh,
I'm sorry, I didn't wake up this morning intending to fight a fucking dragon, okay? I'm not really prepared. Like, spell-wise.
do you have healing spells?
Yeah,
I think you're prepared.
alright.
Someone's itching to go.
Well, I mean, you lot are the ones that are on the time crunch. I could wait here, honestly.
I won't have my, stronger spells. I've already used those for the day.
Well, I'll leave it up to you if you want to take a rest. We can. I'll set up camp here. One of us can take a look through the area, see what we could find.
It sounds so glum about it.
It's up to you guys. We'll be down a couple of stronger level healing spells if it comes down to it.
You might need those.
Guess it's settled then. Guess we're taking a little nappy nap.
Yeah.
Hey.
And as Sildar sits down, you can tell he's a little sad, having to wait. I wanted to get this dragon under my belt. Well, while we're waiting, I guess I could tell you a little bit of history about the area.
Sleep.
But Dane,
Tell us what's
hey,
up with that magic toy you got, the dragon. You're so eager to try out.
oh, and he'll pull out that long sword. It's a anniversary present.
Okay.
Anniversary, huh?
You could say that. I had a member of my battalion. He started as a greenhorn and worked his way up to be my second in command. We've been friends ever since. But like you, Burdane, he kind of got a little bored of the military life and decided to start adventuring for himself. Well, a few months ago, he found this and felt that I had more of a need for it, in his words. I don't know why, but I guess it worked out, because here we are. Sadly, a few weeks ago, we lost him.
Oh,
Apologies.
Thank you.
it's tough.
Apparently, he was a part of an adventuring crew that decided to take to the open seas, and as far as we know, some pirates got him.
Shit.
Eyes turn to.
What?
You've got my condolences.
Again, I appreciate it.
Although I'm a bit upset now. I haven't received a single goddamn present.
From what? Your family?
No, they wouldn't send
Your
me
little
anything.
kiddos? Your old group?
Right. The men
Well,
I was charged with. And I thought I was a pretty alright leader. I haven't received nothing.
I think you're a good leader, BB.
No. Well, thank you, Storm.
I
I
guess
haven't
it's
gotten any of us killed just yet.
just a matter
Uh-huh.
of leadership styles.
And don't snicker, Nidus. As far as I'm concerned, you went AWOL.
Hey,
Play
Wall.
stupid games, win stupid prizes. That's what I say. I would
You
know.
just said
I've
fuck
I've
around and find out.
I've won a lot of stupid prizes in my time.
Eh? Actually, Nidus, there is something that I've been meaning to hand over to you.
Oh,
The
yeah?
fingers can't exactly wrap around the trigger system just right. But we found this on one of the goblins. And I'll produce the Big Boom Spook.
Ooh, a
Mm.
gun.
Right. It looks like it's had some non-professional modifications to it
Where'd you find it?
on a goblin.
Yeah, it looks pretty goblin.
And so,
Looks like,
what were you gonna say?
I was just going to say, it looks like the barrel's been hacked off.
Yeah.
Huh.
So it looks like a blunderbuss. However, as Burdane hands it over, you do see that the barrel has been cut off around a little bit after halfway, and it's a very crude and jagged edge. Like running your finger across it, it draws blood. But it's, a blunderbuss.
Those goblins are always up to their weird tinkering. Take a perfectly good gun and do this out of it. Well, I guess I could put it to use. Swap it out with my other gun.
You know, just in case something gets a bit too close for comfort.
I agree.
Mm.
I'll start looking over it and fumbling with it.
So, fun fact. I've never really had a reason to ever even think about using this spell, but you might be glad that you're going to let me sleep tonight, because I have a spell that helps against poison,
Oh,
Interesting.
and I could use it to either neutralize some like poison from somebody's system, or I could apply it to you and you'll be able to resist poison more easily. So the decision here is, do we want me to apply it before the battle, or save it in case somebody gets poisoned and I can cure them?
I think it'd be
I,
better to wait until someone gets poisoned.
I can do it twice if that's all I do.
Well,
I
last
do agree with Nidus.
It lasts an hour.
How long do those potions last, by the way, Silver?
I think 10 minutes.
Oh, good. I'd hate to pop the cork and have it do nothing by the time we wake up.
But I do want to bring up a small point of conjecture.
Okay.
He's going to be kind of like he's giving a racking of his brain. Oh. You know what? We'll give it a try.
Give what a try.
Okay.
Oh, I was just trying to just remember if dragons or the green dragons spat acid or breathe clouds of poison. Because it really could be either or.
Oh,
Are you telling me your potions could have no fucking effect?
Possibly. It could also be telling you that your spell has no fucking effect.
Fuck.
very nice.
So, flip a coin.
The life of adventurers, am I right?
You are correct.
The more you know.
Have we talked to Rudolph? Does he know what kind of dragon this is?
I think he told us it was a green one.
But could we ask him if he knows what kind of poison or acid?
If we could find him. I'm sure he hasn't moved too far away, but also don't want to disturb the twig blights in the area.
I
It
mean,
could make it more of a hassle to fight the dragon.
I could probably make it over there.
If you wish, you'd just be extending our stay here by maybe an hour.
I'd rather know what we're dealing with.
Sure.
Go for it. We'll be safe and sound here by the fire.
All right. I'll make my way down to Rudolph's place.
Stealth check.
You know, on second thought, I think Burdane might accompany you with my disadvantage on stealth
Don't fucking dare. That's a 17.
check. Ooh.
I have a +5.
Now roll me a perception check.
Okay.
I would simply like to roll stealth for fun.
8.
Okay. Roll stealth for fun. As you make your way down to Rudolph's house,
Nice.
you see you make your way down to his house that you remember last speaking to him in. And as you get to the door and begin pushing it open, you look across the road towards the bushes, and you see 11 pairs of vibrant yellow eyes just kind of watching.
Oh.
Pushing your way into the door, you make your way into the building, and it is empty.
Fuck.
It's about a 5-minute walk. Probably 10 if you're going stealthily. So about 5 minutes into the walk, the rest of you, or after Storm left, Burdane, you feel a thump on the back of your head. You turn around real quick, and there's a little acorn sitting on the ground that wasn't there before. And up in the tree above you, you see a squirrel with really long ears.
Oh. You dick.
He'll change out of his form. Like, before you say that,
Don't fucking fall on me.
no, he gets down on the ground before he
Okay.
changes. I see you guys have come back.
Right. Sorry, he comes back clothed, right? It's not like a weird lichen situation.
He has a loincloth. No, yes, he's
Oh.
clothed. He's clothed.
Cool. Yeah, just want to make sure. Right, yeah, we did come back. You did us a service by telling us where our previous employer was, and, well, we remembered that you had an issue of yourself in here, so we came back.
You brought Sildar with you.
We did. Well, more like he brought us with him. He seemed rather excited to kill a dragon.
You ever thought about just scaring it?
Well, of course, but that comes before we tried to kill it.
Okay.
And if when it fails, then we, you know. Got any tips on how to scare a dragon?
Be bigger than it.
Oh, right. Storm, yeah, any spells that can make me bigger? Make a lung bigger?
I'm not there.
I thought you'd come back already. It's been like 5 minutes.
It was 5 minutes since I left.
10 minutes to get there. Moving stealthily. So another 10 minutes back.
Taking her time as usual. I'm sure she's off drinking.
Yeah, I saw her walking over there down my house to my house. Should someone go get her?
Well, we figured that you would be there. Why didn't you say something to her?
I thought she
You
was
saw
going to go
her.
piss.
All the way next to your house.
I don't question people.
You know what's out there in the bushes, right?
Yeah. And they don't bother me. I don't bother them.
Shite. Oh, sure, she's fine. But you're a dick.
So I've been told.
100%.
Right. But yes, we're here to fix your problem. One way or the other.
Well, if I'd prefer to stay out of it, but if things start to get hairy, I will help.
Well, I thought you were going to make a joke and turn yourself into a rabbit.
Oh no, I'm not that kind of druid.
I feel like I should be asking you a question. Not quite sure. That is... Right, the whole reason that Storm went out to take a piss. So you say. You've been sharing the town with that dragon for a bit. Could you tell us if green dragons breathe globs of acid or clouds of poison gas? One or the other. We're a bit confused.
I've seen this one do both.
Wonderful.
That'd be some weird inbreeding. Never seen a dragon do that before.
Read? I thought they'd be pretty secretive about that. You know, closed doors and all, but... Oh, you meant the breathing acid and poison. Not the other. Yeah, got it.
Yep, you got it.
Alright. Yeah, druid and all, I thought you might have a interest in that kind of thing.
About animals mating?
Your words, not mine.
No.
And personally, I'd like to say that I'm not sure that full-grown dragons would be considered animals. They're a bit more sentient, I believe. But I don't want to cut hairs with a druid.
No, you're right.
Oh, perfect. That's something to write home about.
Well, are you planning on doing this now, or?
Oh, no.
I saw you set up camp, so I figured I'd come investigate. And at this point, Storm, you come back, and you see Rudolph sitting next to Bernane, talking to him.
She puts her hands on her hips and she goes, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Afraid not.
That's kind of a long piss, that lass.
I went to go find you and you weren't at your home.
Oh.
My
Well, we
pole.
found him. And he answered your question.
What's the answer?
Both.
What the fuck?
Right, they do both.
Awesome.
They also do that too, but the acid and poison, both.
Any advice, Rudolph?
Go on,
Stay
give us
covered.
your...
Heard that already?
That's completely different than what you told me.
What did he tell you?
Be bigger than it.
Oh, you were asking whether to scare it away, not to fight it. Sorry,
We
I've
got
got some acorns in my teeth, and I'm trying to.
I mean, I have a spell that can make some louder, amplifying noise, but I'm not no,
Ooh, I
I'm
would
not an
not
illusion.
recognize that or recommend that.
Yeah, well, I'm not an illusionist, so
Any particular reason you'd avoid loud noises?
Yeah, those twig blights usually swarm.
Oh,
I feel
Loud
like there's
noises.
already going to be a lot of loud noise when we try to scare or fight this dragon.
Yeah, guns aren't particularly quiet.
yeah. We've all got some points.
Good luck.
Yeah.
As I said, if things start to get hairy, I'll back you up, but there's not much I can do. I'm not the type of druid to, change my shape whenever I want to.
Isn't that what druids do?
No, lass. Some are more in tune with nature than others.
I've met exactly 2 druids now, and you're one of them, so.
I mainly use my changed forms to travel and mess with Bodane.
Met you twice.
Yeah, you seem like the kind of personality that's amazing to poke fun at.
I'll make sure to set out a snare too.
Oh, that would be fun.
Well, I have a lot of useful spells for this, but I can only choose a couple. I'll have to think on it.
The pains of being magically gifted. Oh, woe is you. So many options.
Yes, says you. Watch me save your ass.
I'll praise you when it happens, but until then.
Well, as you guys bed down, Sildar, of course, bores the entire party with the history of not Thundertree, but of the small town of Connieberry, and how he wishes to bring it back to prominence. He mentions that about 19 years ago is when the unluckiness started swallowing Connieberry. It was a prosperous town for about 100 years. And then around 19 years ago, something catastrophic happened, and only 2 known survivors came out of it. And ever since, Connieberry just has struggled to rebuild. And I'm assuming Burdane fell asleep halfway through that.
All right.
Lunk definitely did.
If it was Eric, he would have been interested. Burdane's not a history man.
Not enough fighting and action to keep Lunk interested. He fell asleep very early.
But you guys awaken on the 2nd of Alturiak.
Now it's my birthday.
Happy
No.
birthday, Eric.
Oh, happy birthday.
No, it's not my birthday.
Hey.
Isn't your birthday this February 2nd?
No.
Then why do you... Fuck you.
I thought you were being serious. No, my birthday's next month.
Oh. You're an August boy.
I sure am.
Oh.
Believe it or not, Ross is too.
I didn't know that. I thought you
Oh,
guys had
wait,
different...
Asshole.
I knew you guys were twins, but I didn't know you had the same birthday.
Come on.
It's crazy, I know.
Yeah, like Mitchell and Morgan
Well,
have
supposed to know
different
that.
birthdays.
Yeah, fuck that kid.
But you awaken to a bright and dewy day. The ground beneath you is slick with the morning condensation. What would you guys like to do? Oh, Valera shouldn't be there. Goodbye.
Just fucking yeeted her.
Alright, so have we decided, do we want me to cast protection from poison before the battle or save it?
You said it can neutralize, right?
It can neutralize the poison, or I can make it so you have resistance to poison, and it's easier for you to expel the poison from your body if you do get poisoned.
One seems a bit more surefire.
It lasts an hour.
And
I can do it twice.
ooh. Personally, I would save it until one of us is definitely puking our guts out due to dragon poison.
The thing is, if I do it ahead of time, then you will have an easier time expelling the poison from yourself, like on your own.
Well, personally, I'll be fine. Dwarves are a bit more hardier than other races.
Well, I can choose another two then.
I'd do that.
So
Since
we
it
have
won't affect
resistance
me.
from acid because of Sildar's potions, and I can choose two of us to have resistance to poison as well.
Mhm.
I feel like Lunk would be a good choice since he seems to be in the fray more. And then it would be between the three of us, Sildar, Nidus, and myself.
Big hands produce a big thumbs up.
Rock, paper, scissors. Sildar, do you often find yourself fighting in melee?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No. Pull his two short swords out.
yeah.
Well, then I suppose perhaps it should go to you then.
I won't argue.
Alright. But this means that if the rest of us get poisoned, I won't have a way to help us, if Nidus or I.
I think it would be better to wait.
Alright, I'll hold it then.
Well,
If the resistance to poison damage is the big thing for me, it'll last the entire fight. Maybe I'll use one of them and save the other one for emergency.
sounds fair.
That's an idea.
Alright, so are we gonna do this now?
Why not?
Yeah.
I'll cast Protection from Poison on Lunk.
Okay.
The gnomes have a saying, today is tomorrow is yesterday, or some wily bullshit.
Today is yesterday's tomorrow.
Aye. Basically boils down to let's get this shit done.
So, Lunk, you have resistance to poison damage, and you have advantage on saving throws against being poisoned.
Nice.
Well, how do you guys want to approach?
Suppose we should spread out.
Hopefully trying to stay quiet. I'd hate to alert our squirrel man.
Do these buildings give cover at all?
There are broken and rickety roofs that some have completely collapsed in, but there are some that have roofs or roofing over top of them. So, yeah.
I suppose a couple of us could go into this building and another, and we can also go into like this building.
Good. Who's going to lure the dragon out?
I feel like Lunk. He's
Feel like
got
two?
acid and poison resistance, and he's fast.
All right, Lunk. Cast you out like we're fishing for dragons.
They want to use that perfume?
You're a shiniest lure.
How do we want to split up?
Sildar pipes up, and it might be better to split up after we find the actual location of the dragon, because we don't want to preemptively haul ourselves into a home and have no idea to really tell when
Okay.
shit's popping off.
Well, I suppose we should at least spread out so we don't all get, fucking breathed upon.
Well, my opinion, we all approach, and as it flies, or takes flight, we dip into the brush surrounding it for the time being. Or maybe even try to get into the tavern to provide cover.
Okay.
That's tactical enough.
I also have this, and I pull out a hunting trap I could set up near building and draw a dragon out.
It's a little small for a dragon. But I like the thought.
It's mainly for the little bit of damage.
Is it dragon rated?
For a small dragon, probably. It's basically a bear trap.
Oh, I'm not so sure that's
It would-
going to work.
That would probably get its toenail.
Perfect if we were hunting drakes, but
We should have asked Rudolph if it's normally inside the tower or on top.
can we see it on top?
From your vantage point, you are a little downhill from it, so
Oh,
you
okay.
can't see you can see the top of the inn over the tree line, and you can see that its roof is kind of dilapidated, and over the kind of the rounded tower that's connected to it, it's caved in, or the roof is.
Well, I suppose let's go.
Let's go.
Try and be stealthy if we can. I'm
Okay.
looking at you, Badane.
No promises.
So, Sildar drawing his sword is going to begin walking forward, and as he begins walking, he'll look back to the rest of you. Well, hopefully this time we can bring home a prize, eh? And he'll raise his sword in a kind of like a salute. And you guys gather or kind of get a bit of encouragement. So you get 5 temporary hit points.
Oh shit, is he a pal? Oh no, he has the
nice.
feet.
Hmm?
He has the feet.
No.
Or he's a paladin.
No.
Okay.
He's just dope.
He's just built different.
Oh, it could be- it
He's a
could be- it could
purple
be-
dragon, or he's a purple dragon knight.
Oh.
It's the military of Waterdeep in Neverwinter. Mainly Waterdeep. And moving through, he will post up here at in the woods and kind of crouch down. And as you guys are walking through, Verdane, you're the main one that notices this. You do see what looks like ruffled and withered bushes in the ground. And they look familiar to those twig blights, but that you can only see about this much of their head, and they're sunk into the ground,
Oh,
seemingly asleep.
Okay.
oh. I'm in a fucking minefield. Are you shitting me? Oh,
They're further south. The meadow that you guys are, or the clearing that you guys, or tree line that you're walking through right now is relatively clear of them.
gotcha. They sleep underground. Odd.
Michael, are you awake?
I am.
Okay. You didn't move
He's
your
choosing
token.
not to
Just
move.
making sure.
He's allowing us to die.
I guess that would help if I did that.
I have trauma from grave.
No, I'm not doing the grave thing, I promise.
Yeah, party goes down the left chamber. She goes completely off.
Don't worry, this session is going to end with Nidus on the brink of death. And then he won't show up next week.
That sounds about right. Which will then result with Kyle trying to kill me again.
They'll succeed.
Can't escape the nat 20 forever.
Well, who wants to make their as Sildar stops, he kind of looks back at the rest of the party and looks at Lunk. Well, should I or should you?
Oh, there I am.
Like what?
You seem awful excited, Sildar.
Do you want to step out and see if you can entice the dragon,
Oh,
big boy?
I can do this.
Put some of the perfume on.
Oh, Jesus.
Sildar's got that big toy he wants to play with.
Guess I will walk out there.
Remember, no loud noises. Just do your best sexy dance. See if it entices the dragon.
See, I guess I will peek into whatever passes for doorway. If I can
Okay.
do so.
And as you approach the tavern, and from all of your vantage point, you can see that there is a green wing that is kind of looks like it's draping around its body, and it's on the uppermost part of the square building.
Did Sildar did hand out the potions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure. And everybody's distributed with the healing potions?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Good to know. And Lunk, as you approach, you see some of the wings, or the pair of wings, begin to kind of shift and move, and this long neck cranes up and looks down at you, Lunk. And let me reveal the token. Chaboom.
Nice. Like it's actively looking at me. Like I've got a good vantage point on it now at this point.
You guys are making eye contact, and you can tell from your experience with animals that this motherfucker is sleepy.
It's currently sleeping.
No, it
I
was.
just woke it up.
You just woke it up.
Well, having it look directly at me like that, and my job is to get it down here, I'm gonna throw a spear at it.
Okay.
Cool.
Here you go.
Ah!
Nice.
Kind of cute.
Can I keep it?
See, I always worry about making Mitchell fight dragons, because every single time he fights a dragon, he wants to tame it and ride it.
It's not why.
Who doesn't really want to ride a dragon?
I'm gonna wait for the dragon to start moving towards us before I drink my acid potion.
Okay.
Resistance.
So, throw your spear, Lunk.
Alrighty.
$17. Huh. So, you throw your spear at its face, and it whizzes just by.
But
And
did
you
I get its attention?
And you see its nostrils flare, and this green cloud of smoke just begins bellowing from its from its nostrils, and you see its two large wings flap a couple times before it takes flight.
I drink my
Alright,
potion.
can I, like, come backwards? Can I do, like, the Elden Ring barrel roll backwards? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and after you complete that barrel roll, roll initiative.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Did I get my potion off before initiative?
Yes.
All of us do initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
Be worse.
Oh, and then I would have liked to rage after I throw it, because I know that combat is about to, go down.
Okay.
Hey, we all did pretty close together.
Huh,
Oh,
that's
wow.
actually not bad.
Whose dex is higher? Lunk or...
I assume Storms, but
I have a bigger plus to initiative, so I assume myself.
my dex is a +2.
I have a +3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Initiative is dependent on a couple other things, not just dex. That's why I ask what the dex modifier is. Okay.
Oh.
So that brings us to the first turn of combat. As this dragon lets out this plume of smoke, or a green smoke out of its nostrils, and flaps a few times, now hovering probably about 20 feet above the rooftop, putting it at about 45 feet up in the air, is going to make a wide swoop out this way.
Ew.
And then circle back through. And as it's diving down, it'll use its tail to kind of trail behind it and try to smack Lunk with his tail. And that's going to be...
Oh, and I grew a tail again.
Okie dokie.
Old trusty.
That is going to be... Oh, fucking hell. Is this really how everything is going to start out?
No.
Probably.
It's 13.
13? No, it does not.
Okay, so you're able to kind of continue your barrel roll and get out of the way as the dragon swoops down and attempts to smack you with his tail and uses a large arc to bring himself up this way, and now is hovering about 10 feet above the tree line.
Could I attack of
Here.
opportunity then, if he's close enough?
He would be. What weapon are you using?
I have my long sword in the hand right now, so if it's not close enough...
I'll allow it because you would be in range of its tail.
Nice. Then the tail that I barely dodged, I will take a swipey swipe at.
Okay. Dog.
Nat 20, baby!
You
Oh, shit.
fuck-
Oh,
Oh my god.
Fuck that tail! Fuck that
Okay.
tail!
So that's
all us
Damn.
dragon slayers.
It looked like it just... I don't know why it just rolled an extra die damage for the crit, but it rolled
Okay.
a 7 plus 4, so if you just want to double the 7, it'd
well.
be 18.
I
don't know why it just added a 4 to it. That's kind of weird, but...
Oh, because it's double dice, not double the
Oh,
number.
Yeah.
So it rolled 2d10.
Yeah, I think I gotta change that on Roll20, my bad.
I mean, that's fine. So 11 damage, or no, 15 damage total.
Oh,
Are you doing two-handed or one?
2.
Okay. Just thought I would ask. So 15 damage right off the bat.
'Cause
All
long swords
right,
are heavy,
guys.
So I can dual wield with a shield.
You swipe across with your long sword, and it cleaves a nice gash into its tail, and you hear a kind of it's loud, but it's not deafening. Growl emit from its throat as it turns and begins flapping its wings, preparing for the next strike. That'll bring us to... Not you, Burdane.
Oh. Well, I am short, and it is hovering 10 feet above the ground.
Total 35 feet above the ground.
Oh.
Shit.
Well, that's new. Time to skedaddle. I can't go south because that's scary. So,
Come on, you've got a bow, don't you?
no, I lost that back in the first session, and we never went
Well,
back, and I forgot to pick it up.
Oh
if you need a
shit.
crossbow, I've got an extra.
I've still got the bolts.
I would say you picked it up.
I chose specifically not to.
Okay.
I'm
Out of character, Bunk
skedaddling.
does still have that unbreakable arrow. If anybody
Get to cover.
needs.
Skedaddle. Let's see. So I'm going to dash
Mm-hmm.
towards the tavern, the building it came out of. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, or 15.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Wait, where's the fucking door? Where's the door?
Funny enough.
Door right there, ain't it?
Oh, it's not there.
Let's see. It is right
Lunk never opened the door.
here.
Oh, can I run
In?
in? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
And as you enter in, let me get back to it. There it is.
I rush in, and my back is immediately next to the wall, next to the door.
Okay.
I'll wait to be useful.
In the cottage or the inn, you find dusty old furniture that or covered in webbing that seems to have or not have a lot of value. You do see a wooden chest in the corner.
Verdane gets a Grinch-like grin.
Okay.
Thoughts start a brewing.
Anything else?
I think that was all my movement. I would have tried to get closer to the chest, but I'll stop here.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I pictured a little bit of Burdane's hair also doing the Grinch.
Curl,
Like
yeah.
his thing did, you know what I mean?
Storm.
That was great.
Alright. I'm gonna use 20 feet of movement to get here. And then I'm gonna mutter a quick prayer and I'm gonna cast Bless on myself, Lunk, and Nidus.
Okay. Nice. So now each of you can add an additional D4 to your attack rolls and saving throws.
Dopeness.
Cool.
I was gonna put it on Burdane instead of myself, but he booked it inside and he's out of my line of sight. So.
Is that just
Yeah.
a one-use thing, or?
It is
Yeah.
until she breaks concentration.
Or
Oh,
if you use
shit.
it. I thought it was until you. Oh, cool! It lasts the entire minute.
Wow. I
Lasts
said
the
it before,
entire
but
minute.
5e, you crazy. That's dope. Awesome.
That's how Bless and Pathfinder works too, if I remember right.
I know what's happening now.
I've never used
Well,
a
it's not
character who could use Bless.
concentration, but
Yeah.
It's also not a D4.
Yeah, it's just a +1.
Yeah. But it pretty much stays there until the time runs out.
All right. Anything else for Storm?
Nope.
Okay. Up next is Lunk.
All right. And then just so I can make sure that I can actually do this, it's regular. Like each space is 5 feet. I can move regularly.
No. Each of these. Well, if you zoom in, you can see the actual grid. The grid marking is 5 feet.
Yeah.
But you
Wait,
see,
did I only move?
4 squares.
I only moved 20 feet, so I would have gone the rest of the way inside.
okay.
I see what you're saying now. I see. I'm on it now. That was confusion.
Storm posts up on the other side of the door against the wall, and she looks at Burdane and she goes, "Ugh."
Well,
Thumbs
that's
up.
the case over here, and then is its tail close enough to the ground? Within reach of me.
The dragon itself is 35 feet up. Its tail is probably 10 feet, making it 25 feet.
Okay, so with that movement, can I do a high jump?
Okay.
I did more than 5 feet of movement.
All right. That'll be athletics, if I remember correctly.
Yes, it will. Oof.
Okay.
Am I able to jump high enough?
You're able to jump. Roll for the attack at disadvantage.
Oh, well, because I was actually going to jump up, and I wanted to try and grapple its tail.
You would be out of range for that. But swiping with your
Okay.
short or with your long sword, I will give you disadvantage on that if you wish to do that.
Sag.
You could always reckless take a regular roll.
Not yet, while he's in the air.
Dun 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 dun
I don't
dun
think
dun
that
dun.
one went through. Okay,
Dun-dun-dun.
okay, but then me just trying to reopen it again went through.
Dun-dun-dun.
Ignore that.
So
It's a
the,
disadvantage. Go the 16 and the 22. I don't know why it.
okay.
Down
So
20 is
the
being weird with me.
16 would not hit.
I mean, unless you want to go with the second roll because it was amazing, but
I mean, that was an amazing roll.
with disadvantage, a 22 and a 26. Come on.
All right.
You rolled a nat 20, dude.
Anything else for Lunk?
It's
You could have added a d4 to that attack roll.
Yeah, don't forget about that
I could
D4.
have.
I'll
I did forget
allow
about
it.
the D4.
And our
Ooh.
luck point. My sticky note came in handy.
It's only a 1.
17.
I could use a luck to re-roll, but would I just re-roll the whole disadvantage roll? I'm not sure how that works.
No, it's just 1d20.
Huh.
I would save that for later.
Yeah.
This is
I
pretty
guess it's
early on in
17
the
in
fight.
total, which my earlier 17 already missed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
Could attack it with my reach tail, but I would like to save my bonus action.
Okay. Moving up the Sildar. It's going, or standing behind you, Lunk is going to say, fuck. Step out of the tree line and hurl a fucking javelin at it.
Nice.
That's going to be, goddamn.
Wonder why he's so mad.
Piece of shit.
Angry little man.
Just out of nowhere behind Luke's. I thought I was raging.
Yeah, he hurls his javelin and it misses.
Oh.
Now he can say fuck.
Yeah, that's all he can do.
All right, so I'm gonna move 35 feet and then blast it with my revolver.
Okay. Pew
Old
pew
trusty.
ka-chew.
We can all recognize the MVP of tonight's encounter. Never
Bad
mind.
roll. Let me do the D4 on that.
Sildar is clearly the one
So-
coming through tonight.
16 total.
16 does not hit.
Whack.
No, you
No,
blammed
that's my thing.
and you missed.
All
You
right.
didn't whack.
Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Flying
I'm scared.
out this way. You're going to see that smoke, or that green smoke, kind of solidify into liquid and start dripping out of his mouth, this greenish, odd color ichor. And Lunk and Nidus, you can see its throat almost bulge as it releases a massive ball of acid.
Okay.
And that is, this one's kind of small, so it's a 10-foot radius, so that would basically just be 1 square. He's putting it here in this intersection.
Okay.
So 3 of you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
Storm and Burdane make one as well, but this would be at advantage
Oh my god.
because you guys have cover.
Yeah.
Itis?
I did it.
Is it shit?
You don't see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Thank you, Wall. I'm hugging that motherfucker like it's my son.
Okay. And
I
so
With
almost
advantage,
forgot
I got a 10.
how to hug.
Sad.
that's going to be
I'm going to add bless to mine real
yeah,
quick.
you can.
So that'll be a 13 for me.
Oh my god.
Well, if I can add bless yet again, then I'll do another bless.
Yes. Although you
Might
don't-
as well.
Nice. Okay.
20.
Let me roll for Sildar.
It's more useful than I ever thought it would be.
So
This is dope.
Nidus and Lunk, you two are able to dive out of the way in enough time that only a little, or the acid ball splatters out and leaves a pool on the ground. Only a few speckles of acid actually hit you, and it only eats through, or it begins eating through your armor, but dealing no damage. Sildar, however, his
I'll
back.
do a reaction for that.
Okay.
What I am going to do is use Absorb Element. So I absorb 1d6 of the acid.
Okay. So, hey, everything counts. But Sildar, however, that's the cool thing about this dragon particularly. The poison breath is if you fail the save, or if you succeed the save, you take half damage. With the acid, you take no damage.
Oh,
Um,
interesting. But can I use a reaction to drink my the acid potion now? Now that he's actually using his acid attacks, or do I need to wait for my turn for the free?
It's a bonus action to use a potion.
Okay.
Technically, it's an action to use a potion, but I don't like that, so I put it.
He saved his bonus action. Remember?
Right, but that's on. This is not his turn
Yeah.
anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if I had saved my whole action, then I could have. But
Sildar, you see that his glamorous armor that he came in now is getting slowly eaten away, and he takes. Oh shit!
Oh no, he's dead.
And as the acid begins eating into his skin, he's like, "Fuck!"
He wanted this more than anyone.
And after
did.
letting out that loud, or letting out that glob of acid, Lunkinitis, you see his head kind of swivel around on his neck a little bit, or kind of like like a snake does, because he's got a long neck. He does that whole thing, and let out a roar. And this will be his lair action.
That's
shit.
cute.
Oh,
This roar is loud enough that all of you have to kind of bend over and cover your ears for the moment. And as you kind of or hear the roar finally stop, you pull your hands from your ears and you begin to hear the sound of rustling throughout the woods.
Great.
that
Nice.
motherfucker.
Burdane.
This dragon encounter just turned into a fucking Night of the Living Dead type shit.
For real.
All right. So the chest that you described is in this room. Yeah.
Yes.
At the far side?
It is across from Storm.
Okay. So, like in the corner here?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to try and capitalize on my devilish idea and walk over, or hurry over to the chest.
Storm's gonna give you a quizzical look, like kind of like a now's not the time.
Oh, now's exactly the time. Don't give me that look, Storm. And I would like to try to open the chest.
It is not locked.
Perfect. I rip that bitch open.
And one thing you also notice as you get closer to it, you kind of missed it your first glance into the room, but against the wall next to the chest is a battle axe leaning against the wall. Opening up the chest, you find a large collection of coins. If you had to guess, almost 1,000 silver pieces in there. And a lot of gold. You also see a silver goblet with some brilliantly gleaming, almost like aquamarine stones. And 2 very tightly wound bits of parchment. Quickly, like, unwrapping just a little bit of it, you can see that there's arcane text written on them.
Oh, spells. That's a lot of money. I want to grab the goblet. And is it possible for me to, like, pull the chest so that it falls over?
Yes.
Basically, I just want to dump its contents.
Okay.
And try to make a lot of noise with it.
Okay.
Okay. So in one big hand, I've got my greatsword. The other, I've got that little goblet. Now there's a shit ton of money on the floor. Valuables, at least on the floor. And these slits are windows, right?
Yes.
Okay. Shit, I wish I knew where the fucking dragon was. I lost line of sight on it.
It is looking out the front door, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna retreat back into this corner next to the window.
Mm-hmm.
Is it broken?
It is broken.
All right, cool. I'm gonna try not to cut myself and just shove the goblet out and try to make a loud noise. Try to alert the dragon.
Those of you standing outside see the dragon's head go directly to that window.
Oh,
Oh shit.
I think it's working a little too well.
Don't fuck with the dragon's horde, man.
I mean, this is kind of what I wanted.
Wars.
And I think that would actually be all of my actions.
Yeah, you can still shout if you want.
Oh yeah, no, that was like what I wanted to do. I wanted to just make a big noise and shout at the dragon.
Okay. Well, Storm is away from the computer. There she
No,
is.
sorry, I'm here. Smushy found a bug, and then I found another bug.
Oh.
He made friends.
Oh.
No, I'm here.
She has to go get the bug because she's panicking.
Alright, so Storm steps out. Can I see the dragon from here?
Can you on your map?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you can.
And I'm going to Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Okay. That's 16 on the die. That's a 22.
That hits.
Okay, 46.
And the dragon begins glowing a ocean blue, which gives a nice contrast to its green scales. It looks very pretty.
15 blamage.
Ooh. Big blamage. Okay. Is that it for Storm?
Yeah. I'm gonna duck back behind this wall.
All right. Lunk.
And I'm gonna call together, get cover!
All right. From here, I suppose I will just, since it looks like it's going to be coming towards this direction, I will preempt. Actually, from here, I will throw a spear first, and then I'll move over there.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and roll that spear throw.
Please be another crit.
Nope, just a 10. But,
You hit one of the taller trees.
oh wait, even if I had the d4, it won't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But then I will move over. Boop. Hyaw.
You get advantage from my guided bolt.
That is right. Roll with advantage.
Oh, shit.
Boom, boom.
So just
And I
roll
will
another
just
one.
roll a singular other if it goes through.
Come on, D&D Beyond. Come on.
There it goes. 13.
Then you
Okay.
attack less.
Yeah.
Or you're lucky.
I'll waste my luck. I'm feeling lucky. So just a raw d20 roll for the lucky, and
Yep.
then I add whatever modifier to that.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Yep. No hits. I got that one good hit in. God damn it.
Good enough.
You did your part.
Apparently.
All right, so you take up position there.
Yeah.
Sildar will
I could do more.
move across here and ready.
Oh, as a bonus action, I wanted to drink that potion. I almost forgot.
Got it. All right, so you now have resistance to acid.
Got out of my inventory.
Sildar will basically ready in action with both of his swords and wait for the dragon to swoop if he can reach it. He'll look back at the rest of you in the inn or in the cottage and like, I thought we said spread out.
I thought you said get cover!
Someone has to fight this thing.
He said both.
And that'll be it. Bringing us to Nidus.
Great group, guys.
Alright, so I will, let's see. Let's see how far that is. 55. Cool enough. I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20. I want to open the door.
In the back? Okay.
Yep. I want to open that door, then keep moving.
Okay. Sorry. Oop. Door open.
5, 30, 35. Alright, and that'll be it.
Okay. So, at the start of this turn is where we're going to be getting that rustling sound is becoming louder. And for Dane and Storm, from your perspectives, and as well as Lunk, you can see down the hill, emerging from the woods, is a large group
Oh, no.
of twig blights.
Oh, that's a lot.
That's so many.
That's at least
Fucked
like
up, team.
3.
We fucked up, team.
And they begin
Port mission.
moving in.
Oof.
And Nidus, you alone, out of the corner of your eye, are able to see a small grouping of what looks to be charred corpses
Hmm.
begin lumbering around this home.
Oh, oh,
Oh, oh.
oh. We've got some burning zombies over here.
Oh, we fucked up, team. We fucked up.
Swooping in,
Moving bar the door.
the the dragon is
safe.
going to swoop in and swooping between Lunk and Sildar is going to reach out with both of its claws and try to slash at you. Chew. That's going to be... God nabbit? Fuck! It's going to be a 14 against Sildar and a 15 against Lunk.
No.
So neither of them hit. You guys are able to dodge out of the way. The dragon, frustrated, continues in its path and lands on the top of the tower next to you.
And
And
it got a claw attack. It got close enough for me to attack of opportunity. Then
yes, and Burdane, you feel the entire cottage shake as this creature lands, essentially on your roof. And Sildar goes.
is guided bolt still in effect?
Yes.
Yeah, until my turn.
Dope.
Oh! Sildar just got a nat 20.
Nice.
19 to hit.
19 definitely hits. Two-handed again.
Yes,
11
sir.
damage. Let's see. All right. And so Lunk, as you reach up with your longsword, it cleaves into its underneath its arm as its claw is outstretched to grab at you. You bring up your longsword and just cut a nice gash into its shoulder. Sildar mimics the movement with you two in unison, and you see as the short sword or the long sword he has in his main hand, he raises it up. That dragon or the engraving on it begins to glow slightly, and as he brings it down, you see just a massive gash, larger than you were expecting, to cleave into it. Let's see.
God damn.
It's 13. All right, so 11 and that. Okay, so that's... Ooh.
So we basically just went killer on Kaido. Got it.
But it lands there. And that's where it's going to end. But I need to make sure. Let's see if I get either one of its breaths back. I get one back. Good. Okay. Burdane.
I'm gonna place the goblin on the ground, and I am currently right next to a door, right?
Yes.
Into the next, this one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Seeing as how the dragon has landed somewhere, I'm gonna open it
And you see
back.
you're on the bottom floor. You see one floor above you, a stairwell leading up to it, and then another floor. You assume from how tall the tower was.
Cool. So it's currently just one floor above me?
Two.
Okay.
But it's a small chamber. The stairwell. You could possibly make it to the top in a dash.
Yeah. All right. Well, Mama Big Hands didn't raise no wuss. And I'm gonna dash. I want to try and get up to it.
Okay. As you round up the stairs, you see or you emerged on the top of the tower, and it's hunched on all fours, kind of cradling one hand or one arm, and its head whips around to notice you as you clunk up the stairs.
I pocketed some of your hoard. I hope you don't mind.
Green smoke just starts billowing out of its nostrils.
Also, where should I be placed on the map?
Technically, you'd be right here.
Okay, cool.
Not even 5 feet from it.
Well,
All right. So, this group here, which now that they're beginning to emerge out of the forest, Lunk, you're seeing another set of a pair of the burning corpses. And they approach in the one that's closer, and they move. You would expect zombies to kind of move at a lumbering speed. These things dart out from the tree line.
oh, that's fucked up.
And one that makes it up to Sildar makes a swiping attack at it with its claw that you can see has like embers and almost like burning charcoal on its fingers. Swiping at him is 17 to hit, which what's Sildar's AC? That hits. Okay. Oh no. Okay.
Killing your own man.
Yeah. So
Damn,
you see that
Sildar.
Sildar takes a massive cleave to the chest and shoulder with this bar or claw attack. The other one continues its movement and squares up to you, Lunk. However, it had to use a dash action. Storm.
All right. So I saw Bernine dart off that way, and I heard him say something to the dragon, right? So, can I see the dragon from down here?
Mm-mm.
Fuck.
You cannot. Let it go. Let it go. I'm gonna crack a beer for this.
Oh shit. Okay.
You'll know I get vindictive when I get drunk.
I guess I'll make my way up the stairs as well.
Me too.
Okay, so that would be a dash action to get all the way up there.
Yep.
Ow, damn it.
Okay.
And can I hide just beneath where it could see me?
Make me a stealth check at disadvantage, because there's not much of to hide behind, and it also...
Well, underneath like the lip of the...
Okay, I'll say you're not like hiding, but it provides a little bit of cover.
I didn't mean like hide like the rogue thing. I meant just like not be fully visible.
Okay, we'll say you have
I'm
partial
crouched
cover.
all the way. How can they possibly see me?
If only that worked. It's like, you can see me, now you can't.
Oh, God. I love him, but fucking James at first a couple of times playing his rogue. I'm gonna stealth behind this barrel in the middle of combat. James. No, you're not.
Lunk, it is your turn.
Well, there's this big dumb idiot in front of me, so we are going to a swing.
Okay.
15 to hit with a two-handed, only 9 damage.
That hits. As you, and just for the sake of this, I'm keeping these guys as counted as minions, so technically actual damage doesn't matter. Just whether or not you hit. Well, as you hit, you cleave into it, and you see this large gash open up in its center mass, and as your sword breaks its skin, there's this cloud of smoke that out from its chest. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
21.
Okay. As the ash kind of fills your face and, you inhale a little bit of it, you do cough a bit, but you're battle hardy. You're used to being in the muck and nastiness of the woods, so you just quickly wipe it out of your eyes and you're fine.
And then,
Scary.
I do not believe there is anything else I can do since I attacked. I can, however, actually.
No, I don't think his damage includes his rage.
Oh, I have been forgetting about. I always forget about that.
Yeah, it's just it's
I don't know.
+2 right
I don't
now.
know why it doesn't add it for me.
You just have to go in there and I guess it's manual. D&D Beyond doesn't manually put it in.
Raging doesn't add the benefits on D&D Beyond for some reason, and I keep forgetting that. With
That's
damage.
like your whole thing as a barbarian.
Yeah, but so I guess just on that last one I did 11 damage, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
You can try making a second weapon on your character sheet for raging.
I
Yeah,
should
you could do that.
actually.
You can
I'll
actually
help
go
you
in
do
there
that.
to your weapon and just like add a modifier of +2 to the damage.
Yeah, but he's not always raging, so that's why you would want to do a second weapon.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. Raging
Just do
longsword
like
or
Rage
something.
Longsword or something like that. I'll have to do that at some point.
Okay, anything else for Lunk?
I will move in front of this big dumb guy.
Okay, so that, in comparison, you were faced with this Ashen Zombie, basically. Now you were standing in front of a barely 3 feet or 3 foot tall little creature that's made of almost like bramble and weeds in its entirety, and it's this little imp-looking creature. Let me see if I can actually pull up pictures of these things.
They sound gross.
Yeah. It is the small ones.
Nice.
Ooh,
Let me see if I can find
little
one.
shits.
Weave, stupid.
They popped out of the ground.
Yes.
Bunch of losers.
Okay. You move up to that one, which... Okay. And that's it for Lunk?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well,
I still only got the one attack for now.
this group begins moving this way. Although fast, not very perceptive. And
I just imagine Nidus pressed up against the wall going, ugh.
Whew.
Okay. Sildar. It's going to retaliate. 2 swings with his swords. Oh. Ah! Aha! So, 2 quick swipes. And he decimates the zombie in front of him. However, he's able to wipe the ash out of his eyes.
Wait, are the red dots, are those twig blights or zombies?
No, they are either or.
Oh.
Well,
I have them moving all in segments. So red is one segment,
Jeez.
orange is another segment.
oh.
This is a nightmare. I'll have to steal it.
I would
You're
like
welcome.
to say, for the record, Storm has no idea about the twig blights or the zombies. She was inside the entire time.
So that one's dead. He's going to make a hasted
I just
move
shouted it out.
into
As far as
here.
As far as she knows, you guys are fucking slacking out there.
Okay. Now this group of twig blights is going to hurriedly move up and surround Lunk.
Sildar, you fucking loser.
So, the way that these are going to work, every
Yeah, I hope you fight the green
3,
dragon.
like every 3 twig blight is 1 die roll. However many I succeed over your AC will determine how many they hit, or how many hit.
Right.
So 13 for a total of 16. 16.
Nope.
Okay. And then 12.
12 misses.
So you see these little creatures swarm around your ankles, and they begin like gnawing or attempting to gnaw on your or calves and ankles. And you're just picking up your feet and kind of kicking them back for a moment, bringing us to Nidus.
All right, I want to move 5 feet over, and as I do so, pull my dagger out,
Okay.
and then I'll shoot this guy right in front of me.
Okay.
Haha. Gun breaks.
Oh. Oh no.
Rip.
Misfire.
Oh.
Anything
what a
else?
time for it.
Let's see, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Bringing us back to Venom Fang, who is going to flap his wings twice and perch on the edge here. You see that green cloud of smoke. You want to attack?
Would like to if I had the opportunity.
You do have an opportunity.
Would I, or since I'm hiding, I wouldn't?
I'll give it to you.
That's a
Okay.
reaction. Okay.
Natural 19 on the die, plus 5, 24.
I had a 15.
You want to
And I'm
use...
not even blessed. Nah.
Okay.
I'll save it for later.
Well, so the 19 hits for how much damage?
Min damage, 4.
Nice.
Something to something. So, Burdane, you swing your heavy greatsword, and it misses. However, Storm, behind you in the stairwell, kind of pokes her head up and boom, with her rapier. And I need both of you to make me dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
As this massive green cloud erupts from its mouth.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Sheesh.
21.
Okay.
Wait, is this what kind of damage will this be?
This one will be poison.
Cool. I'll actually get advantage on poison saves.
Go for it.
Nice.
Oh.
All right. So, both of you take 7 damage.
I also have resistance against poison.
So that means you take half of that.
Yeah.
4?
Yeah.
You guys round? Yeah, 4.
Yeah, 'cause 5e rounds up.
What is... I just have to
Cool.
roll Constitution for my concentration, right?
Mhm.
Constitution
Nice.
save?
Yeah. Well, you took only 7 damage. What's your
I have +2 to my save.
Okay, yeah, you'll need to roll.
I rolled a 10, +2 is 12.
You save.
So
As I
Bless is
take
still
damage,
active.
my greatsword pulls me to the dragon.
We get to
Ugh.
see this in action.
Mm,
Lunk, you being out here by yourself, you see more of these slow-moving twig blights
Sildar, you're a fucking loser.
begin popping out of the woods and making their way towards the walls.
oh my god.
I can't wait to show the party I'm a chaotic neutral by murdering a man.
And Bourdain, it is
man?
your turn.
The piece of shit that just left me
Where did he go?
inside like a baby.
Like everyone else.
Like everyone else?
No, he did it 2 turns ago when it was just the red guys in front of us. He runs in, and now we got orange guys, blue guys.
The
This
whole
guy
plan
sucks.
was to get covered.
Yeah, I'll help you fight the dragon.
How? So you said the dragon flapped backwards and is now perching.
Yes.
Am I able to reach?
If you close the
if I
distance,
get to-
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
He
I didn't
picks
know
you up
how
and
high up.
flies away.
Okay. Well, that is what I'm gonna do. I am compelled by a will that is not my own. I'm gonna move from where I am to right here. Does that work?
Yep.
Okay. And I'm gonna swing.
Swing ho.
Motherfucker, that was a 16, not a 3.
Mm,
Can I use my luck?
go for it.
Okay. Motherfucker.
14 does not hit.
Well, now I'm getting pissed. Am I... Fuck it. Action surge.
Okay.
Do it.
I'm gonna hit this motherfucker.
At least once.
Yeah, it's a statistical improbability that I don't.
Hey, you hit it.
Damn it, I only had to burn 2 abilities. Okay.
You get another swing?
Oh shit, max damage.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. He's so mad.
Oh,
Jesus.
stab. I'm not stabbing with a great sword again. I'm trying to cleave, but
Okay. Anything else?
that's everything for me.
Okay. Going to be following its original target. That's the only one left of its group. Because the other one's dead. Let me get it off the map so I don't... There we go.
I thought I killed that one as well.
Oh, you're right, you did. Goodbye. Let me actually just delete them so my map doesn't get too fucking clustered. Storm!
Yeah.
If I took out my crossbow and loaded it, would it take my whole action to do that? Or could I do that and shoot the dragon?
You have to use crossbow expert to reload as
To
a
ignore
bonus.
the loading.
Okay, I
Yeah.
will walk up to him then. Hurry up to him.
Okay.
And I'll use my rapier and I'll just go, oh fuck, and stabby stab. Nat 20.
All right.
Don't worry, I'm gonna roll min damage again. Is that 1d4? Yeah, 1d8. Min damage on the thing that's protected.
So 2 plus 3.
3. Yeah. 5 damage.
What was a really well-placed stab to the underarm of the dragon. You just don't put as much effort into it.
I was scared. I'm doing the thing, guys.
Lunk.
Well.
And can I say to the dragon, it's just gonna keep up like this, love. You may want to run. I say in a shaky voice. Take that and that. 5 points. 5 points.
You know, I really hope we're not just murdering Numo.
I guess I will just move there and then dash as far as I can over here to get to where the dragon is on top.
Okay. Charging through and shouldering Sildar out of the doorway. All right. Anything else?
Nope. I know I just provoked a shit ton of attacks, but Sildar left me out there alone, so I can tell he is a great fighter. Much renowned.
Well,
The people of Phandelver chose well with him.
all of the attacks missed, fortunately, because I can't roll worth a shit tonight.
Get the big dice.
You're right. I should.
You won't. No balls. You have
All
to have balls on
shaft.
them.
All shaft.
Oh no, where did my dick dice go? Where did I put them?
Where my dick at?
Yeah, where my dick at?
Quit
But,
looking around.
I would have only been able to move like 30 feet inside of the building, so wherever that would have gotten me.
That would have gotten you all the way up to the top.
Oh shit, hell yeah.
Okay, so you'd be at the stairwell.
I was gonna say, then I would be like right here.
Yep.
That's the top, my bad. But cool. I am in sight of dragon.
Dick die. And natural 1.
Unfortunately, I can't attack because I used a dash. But we are here.
If you have a bonus.
I can't bonus action attack unless I
Twig
light
blights.
weapon.
Lights.
Twig blights.
They
Run.
don't start funneling into the building.
Oh, don't worry. They will. So 2 of these tiny twig blights run underneath the legs of Sildar, ending up
No.
here. And as they run up to his legs, they both, well, rather than running up through his legs, they dive towards his knees.
Oh god.
They're gonna
Toddlers.
kneecap him.
Oh no, that's so. You see both of these twig blights dive at the doorway and attach themselves to each of Sildar's legs and start gnawing.
Well, if that blight's gonna slide over, I'm gonna swipe my dagger.
Okay. 19 hits. And it is no more. It gets one good chomp in. Oh! All right. Howling with pain. Sildar is looking at his situation outside and looks up at the rumbling of the dragon above.
Tough choices, man. It's like Sophie's choice. A billion little creatures or a dragon.
I never thought this was going to be the way that I was going to die. Waterdeep. And he charges out, and as he gets by
No, Sildar, don't.
this this point here, he takes a slash at the zombie that's trying to approach the door
Long should have
and
stayed.
hits.
Sildar.
Weren't you just trashing him for running?
I didn't expect him to just yeet himself out in the middle of 30 of them now.
There's that one dead.
Oh, they've tripled
Charged
the
up
number.
theirs.
Now's the time. This is the move.
He misses on that attack, but he is going to action surge.
Oh,
What?
There's one hit and a second hit. So these two are no more. And with his remaining bonus action, going to raise that longsword up, and all of you can hear his shout for Waterdeep. And again, you all, or if you have any missing health, you regain 5 hit points.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Do we get 5 temporary more if I don't have any missing health?
No.
Oh.
Ooh.
So he gets a little bit of. Oh yeah, I got to roll for his second wind. 'Cause that's really cool. Is I can use my second wind to give you guys temporary health.
That is a neat
Damn.
ability.
I'm pretty sure none of us have taken damage except for him.
Okay, well that's fantastic. Oh, now he's okay. He's doing okay. He's fine.
I'm so mad at you, Sildar.
He's
You run away
okay.
when there's like 10 creatures and jump out there when there's 30. I hate you so much.
And then they swarm.
No, how's he doing though? You didn't finish
Yeah.
your sentence. I
He's
can't see him.
That's natural 18. I can't read this die. Much as I love it, I can't read it. It's another hit, so that's a grand total of 6 points. Every point that he just got back from his second wind gone. Oh,
Jeez.
Nidus, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm just gonna. I guess I'm just gonna unjam my gun.
Okay.
That I believe is a standard action we decided.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's it.
Okay. Venom Fang. You're about 35 feet up.
Okay.
At this point,
All right, come on in.
Venom Fang reaches out with both claws and swipes at Storm and Burdane.
Ah,
So that is going to be a 19 to Storm
Hits.
and a 19 for Burdane.
But I'm gonna use my reaction
it hits.
to make him take some damage.
Okay.
So that's a DC 14 Dex save.
Okay. So both of you take 9 points of damage. And what was the DC?
14.
Rolled a natural 18.
So he takes half damage.
Half of what?
I'm about to roll. I need to find my D8.
Now! And then, as his...
6 total, so he takes 3.
Okay. And as his wings begin to beat heavier, lifting him up, he's going to use his long neck and mouth to lash out at Burdane.
Fuck you.
That is going to be a natural 19 to hit.
Also hits. Because the last one was a 19.
Make me an athletics check.
Okay. I'm not very good at those. Oh wait, no, I am good at athletics. Hey.
Okay.
25.
He takes you feel some of its teeth sink into your shoulder, but you're able to pull away fast enough before it closes its jaw completely and flaps its wing. It seems to have its intention of picking you up.
Oh shit.
You overgrown flying lizard.
Oh yeah, I need to roll and see what ooh, okay. Alright. Twig blights. Circling the target. All move in. These two move this way.
My screen blocks out everything that's happening in that little section, so I have no idea how fucked Sildar really is.
Right?
I don't even know
Pretty
what's going
fucked.
on.
2 attacks. Both hit, so that's another.
But he's
6 points
completely
of damage.
surrounded by like 8 or 9 things.
Okay.
pretty grim.
Ooh.
Berdane.
Back to me, huh? Okie dokie. Well, again, I am compelled to attack this dragon and nothing else. And I don't have action surge no mores.
To answer your question, Storm, fuck around and find out.
Basically.
Can Lunk see me currently?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to attack, but also crack a superiority die to use maneuvering attack.
Oh.
So, anyone that can currently see me can use their reaction if they want to move up to half their speed without provoking any attacks of opportunity or anything like that.
That would have been great
Nice.
if I hadn't already used my reaction.
Yeah, I know.
Would you like to use your reaction, Lunk?
Oh yeah, and that is perfection.
Nice. And then
Ooh,
I attack.
right next to it.
So I get to add a d8 to my damage if I hit. As well. Superiority dice are fun. Oh, yes! Yes!
Oh shit!
Yes!
Owen it for the kill!
Damn.
Okay.
Tell me this is it.
Yeah, gimme.
15
Wait,
plus.
should we roll both? 2d6.
Jesus.
2 plus 5 equals... I guess it is all 4 dice, because it's
Yeah, it looks like it.
2d6, and then I'll add on my d8 on top of it. Oh,
Holy fuck.
21.
All right. As you cleave into its like thigh, or not thigh, or shin, it lets out a massive growl, loud and angry. Storm.
Alright. I'm going to, as bonus action, chug one of my healing potions. So
Okay.
that's 1d4 plus. How much?
Regular healing is 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2, okay. 4. 2 plus 2, so 8.
Okay. Bonus action.
And then I'm going to pull away from the dragon.
Swipe.
Yep.
17 to hit.
That hits.
That's 7 points of damage.
And then, can I see from up at the tower? Can I see down there?
I can't see with your lighting, can you?
No, but I think it's because technically I'm like inside this room according to this, but I'm on the roof.
Okay, I'll pull you out there.
Okay. And I'm going to cast Shatter.
Okay.
Save my man.
With maximum, I'm going to maximize the damage.
So your Storm's Wrath or Wrathful Storm.
Yeah.
And what's the radius on it?
Well, actually, no, I'm not going to Wrathful Storm, but I'm going to do regular Shatter. And the radius is 10 feet.
Square, circle.
Let me look again.
I think it's a square.
Well, squares don't have radii. Technically
Sphere.
10-foot radius sphere. And then once you put it on the board, I'll show you where I place it.
It'd actually be... It's a little big for this map. This would be 10 feet.
I'll place it right there.
Okay. All right.
So-
And what's the saving throw?
Yeah.
Constitution. They fail.
So they take 12 thunder damage.
You mean completely eradicated damage?
Mm-hmm.
Boop.
It would have been this guy too in the doorway.
Boop.
All right.
Okay. Lunky Lunk.
All right.
Hang in there, Sildar!
Is it in the air a little bit still?
A little bit, yeah.
Then I will pull out my lance.
It's
Fill
still
my
within
sword,
your
pull out the
reach.
lance.
You wouldn't have to
Yeah,
pull out your
right.
lance if you want, unless you want to.
I do want to.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go for a reckless attack on it.
Okay. $23
23
will
to hit.
hit.
Nice.
So 12 damage, including your rage.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else for Lunk?
Nope, I cannot do that yet. Ugh. Yeah, that will end my turn.
Okay. Twig Blight. Approach Nidus. Attempt to bite. Does a 15 bite.
You wish.
Okay. So, yes, you do not bite, or it does not bite your feet. That's the only one in that group remaining. Wonderful.
Oh, man.
Leaving Sildar with another 2 attacks. 15. Another 15. Total of 22. Yeah, that hits.
What the fuck?
What? Two gone. That's all you can do. Twig Blight Group A.
Can he bonus action use a potion?
Not with 2 hands full of swords.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So that's going to be a full another 6 damage going towards Sildar. Oh no. Nidus! Why haven't these zombies gotten a turn yet?
Guess I'll,
The blue ones
got
got
my-
removed from the board, it looks like. I don't see them anymore.
I know, because you killed them.
Oh, right.
I'll swing my dagger at the one in front of me.
Okay.
Slanging.
Bless.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait, these are the fucking minions. You don't even need it. Yeah, okay. The one in front of you
All right.
is dead.
And then I will move a step over. That's it.
Okay. Strange. Venom Fang will continue flapping its wings and leave its perch.
Fucker, no, you don't. Whack.
Okay. Attempt to whap.
Yes! Are you fucking kidding me?
Then
This reminds
me-
This guy flying away.
Okay.
This reminds me of our fight against the White Dragon when I got like 3 nat 20s in a row.
Okay. Roll me some damage.
No, you fucking don't. So this time I clicked the thing on the roll 20,
Mm-hmm.
and I
26
Oops.
damage.
yeah, maybe.
Holy fuck.
Unless roll 20 just does it differently than
It's flying away for attacks of opportunity.
Well, it would be Burdane, how do you want to do this?
Oh,
So it's trying to fly away, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It kind of does a... And then...
Oh. Well, shoot. I'm just a little dwarf man. I can't jump real high. I can't grab it. I can't chop its head off.
your sword
So-
screams for blood.
Lunk will give you like a boost,
And it will
like
answer.
throw you up with one leg, and then you come down with a.
Fastball special.
It's fine. I will do this the Burdane way.
Oh god.
I'll pull up a chair and turn it backwards and sit down. Say, hey, buddy, we got to talk.
This whole thing you've been doing here, this ain't working out.
Now,
Like
as it's
different
You gotta
corpses.
do
beating its
better.
wings, I would like to just stab it with the greatsword in the chest.
And stab it, you do. And as you bring
Kill shot.
the blade further down into its belly, you can see the wound open up and the green gas as well as the acid just starts pouring out.
Oh,
And you see it cough bits of acid and it kind of spatters over your face a little bit, mixing in with the blood. And it slumps and falls backwards. Nidus, you hear a loud crashing sound and a little bit of rumble underneath your feet as it seems like a very large creature has fallen.
damn, just took care of that dragon.
oh,
Storm looks behind her and gives a thumbs up from where she's standing on the very ledge of the tower, looking like she's about to fall.
Oh, if that's the case, make me a dexterity saving throw.
No, that's not what I meant!
you fucked around, and now you're gonna find out.
9.
Oh.
Plus my bless, hold on. 13.
You
What?
kind of lose your footing just a little bit, but you're able to kind of keep yourself and not fall.
You see me wobble?
And
Ow.
with that large crashing sound and the death thralls of the dragon, Storm, you're really the only one that can see this. Nidus, you do see the one that remains inside the room.
Mm-hmm.
All of their heads move towards the sound of the crashing sound and dart. The one leaves the room, the ones leave the encounter with Sildar and circle around the room. And Burdane and Lunk, as you kind of look down over the tower at the dragon that you just slayed, it is in the process of being devoured
Oh shit.
Oh.
from these twig blights and ash zombies.
Should probably get out of here.
That's happening.
Disgusting.
Well, dragon problem handled.
Lunk,
Sure
can you
seems that
carry?
way.
Sorry, my internet's fucking up.
Lunk, could you
You-
carry the chest downstairs?
Of course.
What chest? There's no chest up there.
Downstairs.
Ah, it was already knocked over.
The one that Burdane dumped all over the place.
Should probably
Right.
grab as much as that as possible and book it.
Hey, scoop as much into the chest as you can, and we'll run.
Okay, well, you gain...
Me and whoever's help will scoop whatever we can. into the
Everybody's
chest.
helping, dude.
We're all.
Nidus
Scoop
is
whatever we can
already
in
in
the
the
chest.
process of scooping it up.
Even Sildar, dude. Sildar, get your
Yep.
ass in here.
So, Nidus, first thing you notice in the room is that large battle axe. And much like Sildar's sword, is engraved with all around the wooden handle with what looks like vines. And it has a very minor arcane symbols going up the length of its handle.
Okay.
The contents of the chest, however,
Money.
back
When
to it.
Sildar comes in to help with the chest, I will cast Cure Wounds on him.
Yeah, whenever you cast Cure Wounds on him, you see there's bites all around his fucking ankles. His back is almost completely like burned and charred from acid. His breastplate is kind of hanging on by just one single leather strap.
He gets 8 hit points back.
Okay, that's enough to spare him from death.
I offer up my potion of greater healing. I didn't get hit. I don't need this.
Well, I'm glad I could help out. Even though I didn't get to kill the dragon. Fucking useless tool.
You held off those little ones. They would have swarmed us.
You're right, it's a team. We're a team.
It was a team effort. Even if we did all the work.
He's gonna give you a very side or like coy look.
She's gonna
Hey.
smirk at him.
Well, counting it as you pick it up, that hoard contains 800 silver pieces,
Nice.
150 gold pieces. It also contains 3 more silver goblets that match the one that you originally had. So it has, now that you get a closer look at it, they are inlaid with moonstones.
Good thing we only have to split this 5 ways party.
A quick glance, they're about 60 gold, or worth about 60 gold each. Or the moonstones are. The goblet itself is probably worth 250 each.
Okay.
There's a scroll of Misty Step and a scroll of Lightning Bolt.
I guess I'm the only one that can use those.
Would Lunk have noticed that fancy battle axe?
On your as you're picking through everything, yeah.
Can I take? Or can me take? Looking at the party.
I
Knock
couldn't
yourself
even
out.
lift. I couldn't even lift that thing.
I just added to my collection of weapons.
So, Lunk, you need, or instead of, I'm not sure if this will actually show up in your character sheet as it's supposed to. So let me double check, because it is a specifically named item.
Are we splitting this gold between everybody who even isn't here, or just those of
Hell
us who are
no.
here?
Hell nah.
Question for the DM.
That is, well, technically, the only other person that would have been here is Valera, because John would have been playing Sildar.
Okay. Sildar deserves some of the gold. He spent,
Yeah, I would use it to top off the rest of the coin that I spent on the potions here. And I added that weapon to your inventory, Lunk. It is called Hew, Hew. It is a +1 battle axe that has a very specific property.
Q is a
+1 battle axe that deals maximum damage when wielding, or when the wielder hits a plant creature or an object made of wood. The axe's creator was a dwarf smith who feuded with the dryads of the forest where he cut firewood. Whoever carries this axe feels uneasy whenever he or she travels through a forest.
Damn it.
We have a very sad-looking Eric frozen. I think his internet cut out.
Alright, I wrote down the silver splits and the gold splits.
Alrighty.
Well, that is a place that we can end the session here. Went a little bit over, but it's fine.
Experience.
Yes.
A whole damn lot.
Well,
Like 1,000.
I'll also be reaching or sending a message to you guys with the rest of the loot because as you guys are done with Venom Fang, a hawk flies in and changes into Readoff. Well, seems like you took care of that. Looks like the rest of the shrubbery is taken care of, or at least occupied at the moment. How about we do a little search around, see what we could pull out of this place? I know there's...
Sure thing.
Well, going through that that search through, I'll send you guys a message of what all you can get. For experience, you all gain 688 experience.
Ooh.
Oh, does that mean level up?
That means level 4.
Give me the number again.
688.
Nice.
2853.